Hello world, it's Bedlife, Qapla, and welcome to an extra special, extra early edition of Bedlife for Friday, April 24th, 2020. Qapla. And yes, I know I'm extra early. I'm doing this 5-6 hours early. There's good reason. I thought I was going to do this at 3 p.m. That's what I told you guys yesterday. But instead, I'm doing it at 12 noon. I figured two things. One, maybe get a little different crowd. I know there's some people who go to sleep early, people in the UK or Europe. They're not even up. I mean, Yosef, God bless Yosef. Yosef stays up till midnight, 1 a.m. Sometimes watching the channel. But there's a lot of people in Europe that don't stay up that late, like Peter Quinn and some others. Or people here in the United States that just, they have more time during the day than the evening, whatever. And it's a chance to see if we can get any new folks and some old folks. Maybe it's a better time for them. So welcome all. Life with Matthew was first. Qapla Life with Matthew. He says, Qapla, Birdo Pray and all. Dan 23 says, hello all, welcome Dan 23. And Mike Richards says, what the hell? Well, there you go, Mike Richards. That was my thinking. Rock Solid says, where's the volume? Fucking Rock Solid. Says, hello. Son of a bitch, it works fine. You did the same thing to Anti-Trekker yesterday. I saw it. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. DJ says, greetings, all. Greetings, DJ Odyssey. And happy birthday to DJ Odyssey, the odd one, the demented pink bunny, the guy who now has over 400 subscribers, but he could always use a few more. Let's and not the father, DJ. I read the official announcement as of April 24th, 2020. It has been confirmed DJ Odyssey is not the father. But he still will have to pay some support. But it's okay. He's not the father. Don't. If you're not sure, if you're like, you think, is he? No, he's not the father. Officially off the hook, DJ, just not monetarily. And we'll sing happy birthday to DJ in a few minutes. Mama Praise getting sassy ready. Why is there? Oh, it's a delivery. Okay, I'll kill the camera for a second, but I'll keep talking so Mama Pray can go behind me and get the Amazon package that came. DJ says greetings. Dan 23 says Bird of Prey. I don't know if you saw YouTube. I sent a YouTube video sent you on Twitter from DC Legends tomorrow. The thumbnail looks Star Trek. That's why I sent it. I did, Dan. I think I responded. I replied. I think I said, too bad it's on CW. Yes, it does look very Star Trek-ish. DJ Odyssey donated $10 on his own birthday. And it says, I'm not the father. Here's your $10 back now, too. DJ, I hoped you'd hold on to that $10. Use it as a birthday $10. Do something nice with it. I'll have to send it again tonight. But thank you, DJ. I appreciate it. But you're just going to get it back again. Oh, it's one of mine? How big is the box? It's not paper towels. I don't know what it is. Let's see. What do you think? What do you guys think I ordered on Amazon? Let's see. Swift Response LLC. It's not a Gelogia machine. It's not the new carbon monoxide detector that already came. Yeah, put it down. It's not my immunity boost pills I ordered. Those already came. Ward off. It's not the secret item I bought that I haven't used yet. That's going to be used for the 2,000 subscriber spectacular. If and when we hit that number. It's not paper towels. It's not toilet paper. I mean, I'm a little confused as to what it is. It could be a gift, I suppose. Yeah, I don't foresee having. I don't look like I have any outstanding items. Okay, Mama Pray. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, for it's weird that at this point I don't actually have any. Oh, I forgot the camera back on. I was showing you guys my immunity boost, but the camera was off. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do anything. It's what is it? It's immunity boost. Works at the cellular level, which is much better than working on, I don't know, the bone level. What other levels are there to work with? Healthy respiratory system, healthy stress response, no immunosuppressants, and no fillers or GMOs. And it's got a bunch of vitamin A, a shit ton of vitamin C, and I don't know, some vitamin E, some zinc, and some ceruleum, and then just basically some vitamins. I don't know. I took a few. I didn't feel any different. They're big. They're big. That's what I hate about vitamins. They're too big. Somebody's got to find a way to shrink the vitamins more. Mike Richards says happy birthday to DJ. Indeed, DJ Odyssey, happy birthday. He says thank you to Mike Richards. Rock Solid says volume is fine now. Well, thank you, Rock Solid. Robert Rose Jr. says hello today, Berto Prey 5 Mom and Sassy. Thank you so much, Robert Rose Jr. Derek McManus gives a thumbs up. Thank you, Derek. Rock Solid says Berto Prey. No, I've been having legit audio driver issues. Sure. DJ says thank you to me. The Rasanate says, good afternoon, good sirs. Good afternoon, the Rasanate. I can still pronounce the name. I'm surprised myself. And DJ says, thank you to Mom O'Prey. She's outside with Sassy right now, but thank you. Shronmore says, greetings, Bert O'Prey, Mom O'Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Shronmore. Derek McManus says, happy birthday to DJ. And Captain Trek says, greetings to me. Greetings, Captain Trek. Captain Trek, you texted me last night, or tweeted me, but it was to an old stream, and I never got any notification that you were streaming. So I don't know what happened. I'm still confused. I can't tell if those were old tweets that came in this morning, or if those were actual tweets that were sent last night, and I dropped the ball. I'm not sure. Apologies if it was my fault. But the first link I was sent just took me to an old stream. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla. What was this early stream madness? Yeah, well, at 5 p.m., which is a normal time I'd be doing this, DJ Odyssey will be taking on meteorologist Katie and several other panelists on Orville Nation tonight. So I want to be there to support DJ and to support everybody. Orville Nation with his 2,000 subscribers. So I didn't want to do my live stream at the normal time, which would be 5 p.m. Eastern. So I was thinking I would do it at 3 p.m. Eastern yesterday. And then I forgot that this morning at 9 a.m. I had I'm in a group. I have a group, like a group therapy thing I do at 9 a.m. on Friday every other week. So I already had to be dressed and ready to go. So I said, F it, let's just do this early and see what happens. Every so often it's good to change up your time slot to give new people a chance to see it. And frankly, Friday nights are getting quite crowded. Nerdrotic starts his Friday night tights now at what? I don't know. Or maybe it's 5 p.m. Eastern or it's 8 p.m. Eastern, but Nerdrotic moved his up. Doomcock did an early one a couple of weeks ago. It's filling up. Friday nights are filling up. So let me try an early Friday, see what happens. We got 19 people. It's enough. If we get 5 people, it would be enough. I would still go on. But we'll see what happens. If it's not a popular time, we'll go back to regular time next week. No harm is done. Sharon Moore says, in greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, stalker of cardinals, defiler of cushions, and scourge of the squirrels. Aroo! Aroo. Thank you, Sharon Moore. I am on live chat. Thank you, Mama Pray. Not Ryan Johnson says happy birthday to DJ, and Mama Pray, DJ Odyssey said thank you to you for wishing him a happy birthday. Stromore says happy birthday to DJ as well. Everybody's saying happy birthday to DJ. DJ says thank you, Not Ryan Johnson. Thank you to Stromore. And to Derek. And DJ says, hey, bird sundresses arrived. No, I didn't order sundresses. I hope they're not sundresses. And no, it's not a 20-inch butt plug. Yeah, I guess you should open it. We'll figure it. We're going to see what it is. I don't recall ordering it. I don't know what it is. I went back through 2 or 3 pages of Amazon orders. I don't believe I'm missing anything. I'm quite confused. I hope it's not a bomb, but yeah, Mama Pray's sister, my aunt, got an unexpected Amazon package and was afraid it was a bomb. She also then called 911 because her microwave wouldn't shut off, and she was afraid it was gonna.
The microwave fan.
Oh, the microwave fan?
Yeah, just the fan.
Oh, just the fan was going, not even the microwave itself?
No, not the microwave. Just
Oh my God! At least for a minute, I thought she had a valid reason to think there was going to be a problem.
no.
So she couldn't shut off the microwave fan, so she called 911 because she was afraid the fan was spinning too fast and there was going to be a fire. Now I understand why somebody from 911 called her back and told her that that was not an emergency call,
Well,
and berated her for it.
She did cancel it.
Yeah, but it's once you've called, you can never really cancel a 911 call. So.
Oh, let's see it.
Why would that come by Amazon? I didn't order it through
I
Amazon.
never said it was Amazon. I said it was Swift Response.
Oh, because USPS mail says it was coming from Amazon. That's why. Maybe we're getting another package later today. Oh, okay. I ordered Flex Seal, like from Flexi Tape, the guys who cut a canoe in half and then Flex Seal it back together, and then they ride around and like, oh, we're not even wet. We got a big, yeah. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Then it's okay. And we got a big jug of Flex Seal, so Mama Pray can use it to stop leaks in the basement. In the basement, oh pray. Sometimes when the rain is like the 1 or 2 heaviest rain days of the year, we get some water that leaks through the basement wall. Well, up from the floor. It depends. But with that, Mama Pray should be able to stop the leaks. And Live with Matthews says, Bird of Prey, I saw your tweet about CSGO. Don't worry. Just because source has been leaked doesn't mean it can actually command yourself. Life with Matthew, I agree with that. I mean, like you saw the person said it. I like, okay, it's possible, but to be frank, when I thought about it, I was like, well, you could always decompile, an executable file. You could decompile it. Granted, you wouldn't have the comments there, but you could always, for the most part, decompile it and see the code. So I gotcha. I wasn't too worried also because it's basically a private server. So for the most part, the people on there are only people we know. So thank you though, Life with Matthew. I will be more apt about not giving out the username password to random people. Derek McManus says a shotgun. No, it's not a shotgun. It certainly wouldn't fit in that box. Dan23 says I just checked you and your reply is there. Thanks. You're welcome, Dan. Thank you again. I appreciate it when you send me that stuff. Even though not everything I'm interested in, I do appreciate getting it because I'd rather see something 2 or 3 times than miss something important. It only takes a second to look and say, "Oh, thank you. I saw this already," and move on. But if I somehow miss something important, that would be much more upsetting. Aberjim says, McClunky, what's up with the nose today, Bubblegum Joe? Never gonna live down Bubblegum Joe. Nothing's up the nose, Uncle Aberjam. Nothing's up the nose. Uncle Remus says it's Bedlife Friday. It is Bedlife Friday. Now, Bedlife doesn't need to be nightlife. It's early Bedlife. Early Bedlife. Friday bird, Uncle Remus, Friday. Yeah, it is today's Friday, right? Yes, thank you. I was afraid for a second. Thomas Bot says, DJ, does the picture of your debate on Orville trigger you? Yeah. Orville Nation put up, let's bring it up. No, those are the Dear Bops. Orville Nation, YouTube. This is the thumbnail that Orville Nation is using. This is meteorologist Katie dressed as the newest doctor versus all the other, well, not all the other doctors, but I'd say all the popular doctors. I don't know. Maybe not the thumbnail I would have used, but interesting nonetheless. So yeah, I hopefully DJ is not triggered by it. I don't think he is. But I understand the question. Saul Leibowitz says, "Hail Bird and Mama Pray." Hello, Saul. Hello, Qapla. Good to see you. DJ says yes. Oh wow, it does trigger DJ. Dan says your videos always sound loud, even when I switch to low volume. I'm sorry, but I think loud videos are better than soft videos. Not always. Mama Pray is disagreeing with me. Let's see. Can I? I already have the gain low as it goes, so I really wouldn't want to lower the gain anymore in the software. Mike Richards says it's a fur day. LDG says happy birthday to DJ Odyssey. Captain Trek says greetings to Aberjam. And DJ says thank you to LDG. Dan23 says, I do not like how Twitter shows your tweets. My tweets show wrongly where everybody else's are shown better? What's wrong with my tweets? Lyman Matthews says, DJ, preemptively pronounce you correct on the Doctor Who issues. Captain Track says greetings to Dan23 and howdy to Captain Track from Aberjam. Thomas's bird does AA meetings. No, I wish I was cool enough to do AA meeting. No, it's just excuse me. My therapist thought current situation virus meetings might be helpful. And whatever. I mean, listen, talking to some people, it never hurts. It honestly, to me, it feels like talking to you guys during a StreamYard live stream on YouTube, except that one of the people is an official licensed clinical social worker, and the rest of us are not. It's just one more tool in the box. I do wish the timing was a little more convenient. I almost missed it today. Mama Gray reminded me, don't you have that at 9? I was like, oh shit, yes I do. I should probably put it in my calendar. DJ says, thank you, Life with Matthew. And Ungreen says, it's always Friday for Bird. There's some truth to that. There's some truth. Dan23 says, well, you've got like notifications and mentions on Twitter, and only the mentions are really messages to you from other people. Well, you get like notifications and mentions on Twitter. I think you can turn off the like notifications if you don't want them. Derek says, Gary Nerdrotic is catering for the UK folks and AZ. That's fine. I mean, I can cater to the UK folks too once in a while. Captain Trax says, Aberjam is doing okay. How are you? Lyman Matthews is Bird of Prey. I'd watch you over Nerd and Doom any day of the week. Too much inside sources and hate on their streams. Well, Life with Matthew, I know they have a number of inside sources. I think, yes, there's some hate. You know, like they legitimately hate the new Star Wars. They legitimately hate the, Star Trek. New Star Trek. I legitimately hate Star Trek Discovery. I don't know that I'd say I hate Picard yet, but I hate the Star Trek Discovery. I hate the new Star Wars myself. But as I just don't care about Star Wars nearly as much as Nerdrotic or Doomcock, I have a easier time ignoring it. I have a much harder time ignoring Discovery. But these people are genuine. They only hate this stuff because they love the old stuff so much, right? If they were indifferent, that would really be the worst, right? Honestly, like Game of Thrones, I've become indifferent to. If they announced they were doing a new Game of Thrones, it's like Westworld, right? I had nothing invested in Westworld. I watched season 1. I really liked it. Season 2 came out. It was total crap. I was like, I'm done. Season 3 has since come out. Haven't even watched one episode because I don't care. I'm now indifferent to Westworld. Yes, I loved the first season, hated the second, and I'm done. But Star Trek, I love. There's too much Star Trek to love that I can't be indifferent to it. Okay? And they would have to make out shitty Star Trek for the next 50 years before I'm indifferent to a Star Trek series. There's too much. There's TOS, TNG, Deep Space Nine, some episodes of Voyager, and Enterprise, not to mention 6, maybe 8 amazing movies, a couple of so-so movies. It's way too much for me to say, no, I don't need to watch Star Trek Picard. I don't need to watch Lower Decks. I'll just let it be. No, I have to watch it because I still feel strongly about it, whether it's good or it's bad. And I believe personally that Doomcock and Nerdrotic feel the same way. They are so... they've put so much time and investment into these series that when they love them, they will go ahead and say that they love them. I've seen Doomcock, I've seen Nerdrotic make videos about things they love. Okay, about the Expanse, the Orville. Hell, even season 3, episode 2 of Westworld apparently was one good episode out of a pretty crappy season. But they all said, hey, they all came back and said, actually, this episode was pretty good. And they hoped it would change the season. But it turned out that it was just a one-off, like an episode they got right by accident. And the next couple of episodes were crap again. So it didn't mean anything. There was even an episode of The Watchmen where they said, hey, we like this episode. This is what it all should have been like. But then it turned out the entire series of The Watchmen, other than that one episode, was total crap. So they are totally within ability of saying, hey, I like this. This is good. This is right. And like, I think even I did it because you guys know if you watched the season 1 of The Twilight Zone on CBS All Access. I reviewed every episode. And every episode was pure crap. Except one. The Wonderkind. I liked it. It was good. It felt like an old-time Twilight Zone. It felt like an old-time Twilight Zone episode. There was the twist at the end. There was no real social... I mean, they thought there was social commentary, but it was minimal. It was minimal. And, yeah, there was a little plot hole, like there is in just about everything. But it was a great episode. I don't say great. It was a good episode. And I said, hey, this is a good episode. I hope they could all be this good. It turned out, of course, that it was the one episode out of 10 that wasn't a total train wreck. And then, like, somehow each episode got worse and worse and worse, except for that one that stuck out. So it's only because we care. If we didn't care, we wouldn't be doing this stuff. If we didn't care, we wouldn't be making videos about Picard or Discovery or the Nerdrotic's case. Every day he's making a comic book video because he cared so much about comic books. Because if you remember, I heard from some guy, he used to own a comic shop. So it makes sense that he... You didn't know that, Mama Prey?
No, I didn't.
Mama Prey didn't know. A lot of people didn't know. But yeah, Nerdrotic used to own a comic shop. So understand that that means a lot to him. So you can tell because every day he puts out another video about how bad it is for comic shops. And I don't know if you haven't been watching Nerdrotic, Nerdrotic took $2,000 cash out of his own pocket and did giveaways. He gave $1,000 out of his own money to 2 different comic shops. He ran a contest. They didn't have to write in an essay. It was just the first person to email him proof they owned the business, and they got $1,000. So 2 different comic shops. He doesn't have more money to keep doing it. But in the last few weeks, he gave around $2,000 of his own money to other comic shop owners just because he so much loves comic shops. He wants to see them survive this whole disaster of, epic proportions we're going through right now. The man is literally paying out $2,000 of his own money to help people he doesn't know that just happened to watch his videos and followed his rules and entered his contest, and bam, $1,000 for you, $1,000 for you a week later. Amazing. Yes, Mom.
How much did you get?
I didn't ask. I'm not promoting. I'm just, yes. No, I understand. But, I understand, like with Matthew and other people, you've told me that you just think there's too much hate on Doomcock and Nerdrotic streams. And you know what? I part of me says, well, just let you say it because it means you'll watch me. But on the other part of me says, I'd wish in a way you guys might give it another shot because I'm at Nerdrotic whenever I can be at Nerdrotic. I'm at Doomcock whenever I can be at Doomcock. And I can see why some people, if you don't watch them for a long time, you could just easily dismiss this as hate. But I think that if you are, if you're involved and you're watching day after day, week after week, you realize that while it might be hate, it's not hate for the sake of hate. It's hate because of the love. I don't know how to say it, but It's hate that comes from the heart because they are so hurt. They are so personally offended when they see Star Wars, which is a burning dumpster fire of a franchise right now, in grave need of vision, in grave need of repair, and instead of bringing in somebody competent to restore balance to the Force, Disney literally brings in Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, who has said ridiculous things in the past. She's on camera saying ridiculous, race-baiting, hating white people type bullshit, even though she's a white woman herself, that she doesn't care about the talents of an actor or a writer. She cares about their race and their gender and their sexual identity. Who cares? Who cares? How does that affect how you can write Star Wars? And then not only that she's doing it, but that it's going to be a female. They're already announcing it, that it's going to be a female-centric Star Wars series made for women. It's going to be a Star Wars series made for women, about women. I know there are women who love Star Wars. They're out there. I've seen them. But compared to the percentage of men who love Star Wars, 10%, 15 tops, I don't think it's 20. And it's sure as hell not 50-50. It's not even close to 50-50. By far more men enjoy Star Wars than women. You need to rescue your brand. Just make a damn good Star Wars series that everyone likes. For like The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian isn't male-centric. It's not female-centric. It's a good overall story. I haven't watched it, but everybody I've heard has pretty much nothing but praise for The Mandalorian. Okay? I've seen enough of it that I can say, oh, it's not made for women. It's not made for guys, right? It's not like there's 100 scantily clad women walking around. It's just made for Star Wars fans. That's what you need to do. You've got to save Star Wars. You've got to make something for Star Wars fans. Don't pick somebody who's literally already come out and said that they're going to be picking people based on the color of their skin and who they like to sleep with and what they have between their legs. None of that matters. None of that matters in Star Wars. It doesn't matter in Star Trek. It doesn't matter in sitcoms. It just doesn't matter in general. Okay? There's no job description in the world that should have a basis as to what you have between your legs, who you like to sleep with, or what color you are. That's the entire opposite of what the entire movement of progressivism was over the last 40, 50 years up until the last 5 years. No. The whole point was to not take those things into account. This is all your fault, Life with Math. I'm kidding. So I would say, in all honesty, for those of you who you think there's too much hate for Doomcock, or from Doomcock, or Nerdrotic, I would suggest you try it again, because I honestly don't think that they are bad people. I don't think that their hate comes from self-entitlement or selfishness. I think their hate for bad shows comes because they love the original source material so much, which is, to be honest, much like I feel about Star Trek. Mike Richards is a meeting of evil dictators. No. Dan23 says, I put the word twice in my last message. I hate autocorrect. Don't worry about it. Uncle Remus's bird is trying to muscle into John Campia's time slot now. You know, Uncle Remus, I don't think I've ever seen a John Campia video. It's not that I have anything against the guy. I just don't think I've ever seen a video. Excuse me. Sorry, saved you from the second cough. Robert Rose Jr. says, how are liquor stores considered essential, but barbershops aren't essential? Beauty shops either, go figure it out. Lol. Well, I'm guessing liquor stores are more essential. They're probably not more essential, but they're easier to social distance. Because, you go to a liquor store, you only have to be by the cashier for, a minute to make your purchase and be out of the store. Or if you're in a barber shop, the barber is going to be around you for 10, 15, 20 minutes while he does your hair and whatnot. Shaves you or washes your head. Whatever they do. It's been a long time since I've had to go to a barber shop. But I do remember the barber getting close to the face that cut things and the shampoo person getting close. It's a lot closer than a liquor store. Not Ryan Johnson says, Bird doesn't order sundresses. They are moo-moos. That's... my Thomas Potts says, microwaves are evil. Dan23 says, red is my favorite color. Like your shirt. Thank you, Dan. Mama Pray said, is red okay today? And I said, yes. That was the extent into picking the shirt. Uncle Remus says, microwave damaged bird brain. That's not true. And Mr. Captain says, wow, early today. Yes, Mr. Captain, I'm early because I wanted to give some new people or some old people that, that I've known a long time a chance to come. And we're up to 31 watching, so I'd say successful, mission accomplished. That's on par with a general stream. So I'm glad that if we get a little new blood in here, or people who haven't seen me in a while but remain subscribed, that's that help everybody out. And plus, again, at 5 p.m. Eastern this evening, my normal time, DJ Odyssey will be on Orville Nation stream. So I will tweet that out again as we get closer to that. But I'm sure you will see it if you're subscribed to Orville Nation or DJ Odyssey. You will find your way over there. And I am way, way behind in the chat because I went off about how, I went off on hate. Thomas Potts is breaking news. Birdo Prey makes Mama Prey carry heavy objects. No, she just opened the box. Dan23 says Birdo... Yes. It was 3 pounds. It wasn't particularly. Yeah, it would be hard to hold the 3 pounds. Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, there's a new Simpsons episode soon. I'm not sure if it's a part 1 or 2. I'm not sure if it's a part 1 and 2 or an hour long. Okay, Dan, I'll take a look. The Simpsons have done an hour-long episode before with, I don't know why, but basically it was the Great Gatsby episode. They did it as 1 hour-long episode for reasons I have no idea why, but they've done it, so it's not unheard of. Aberjam is okay to thank you, Captain Track. Uncle Remus has used bubble gum to stop the leak in basement walls. Works for 3 Stooges anyway. Thank you, Uncle Remus. Mr. Captain says, Bird of Prey, Flex Seal. Are you sure it's not to seal up Aberjam, or is he constantly endorsed Grogan punishment? Or is it Turdistan? I get confused on that detail. Aberjam's not in Karoga. I don't even think Aberjam is locked up anymore, but if he was locked up, he wasn't locked up in Karoga. I believe he was locked up in Turdistan. That's all I can't, I cannot neither confirm nor deny events I did not witness. Captain Trax says, Thomas, we already know that Bird of Prey keeps Mama Prey as a... No, I do not. Thomas says, some Karogans don't care. Dan23 says, do not put metal in the microwave and use the dish that says you can put it in the microwave. I've told this story before, but when I was working as the electrical engineer, I got the call from one of the higher ups, one of the high VPs of the company on a weekend, and he says, Joe, I have a problem. Okay, what's the problem? And my wife, She put a sandwich in the microwave, okay? It still had tinfoil around it, and it was sparking all over. Yeah, okay. He's like, so I shut it off. I was like, okay, good. He's like, but now what? Now what? What? I was like, I don't know. Like, now what? What do you mean? Like, what do I do? It's like, I don't know. Take the sandwich out of the microwave? I'm like, what was the question? He's like, but is it radioactive? I was like, oh. I had to explain to him the difference between radioactive and radiation. That even though the microwave cooks food using microwave radiation, it's not making anything radioactive. It's not, plutonium or uranium. It's not a nuclear device that's that just microwaves. Once the microwave shuts off, there's no more radiation to worry about. But he was legitimately concerned. I was actually happy to help him. I felt a little bad. He said that the microwave, he doesn't think he could use it anymore. So he probably burnt out the microwave, but at least he didn't have to worry about any radioactivity. I wonder if I had told him, yes, it's radioactive now, you have to bury the house or something, if he would have done it. Hopefully not. Hopefully he would have got a second opinion, but I would never have given that advice at the time. I cared about my job too much. DJ says, read! It's okay, DJ. It's just a doctor. It's just a thumbnail. Agreement says, look at the title of the stream, Friday. I misspelled Friday. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay. We'll fix it. We will fix it. Thank you. So now I see. That's what happens when I rush. That's what happens when you rush. YouTube Studio. Videos. Live videos. I really got to work on my Star Trek Picard video. We've already got limited moderation. Why would we have limited moderation? Limited monetization. What did I say that could even be potentially... Whatever. You know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, hate? Because I said the word hate too much? Could be. Could be. Did I misspell Friday a second time? It looked like I did. Yeah, it's Bedlife Friday. There we go. Save changes. Changes saved. So, I mean, I don't know if it'll fix it automatically, but if you refresh the page, it'll probably fix it. Thank you. Dan23 says, in the UK, because of COVID-19 lockdown and people were supposed to be social distance, I know someone who phoned the police because they saw two people sitting next to each other on the green. Wow. And the police said it was not an emergency gathering to break up. So Mayor de Blasio here of New York City, genius mayor, decided he was going to create a hotline for New Yorkers to rat each other out, that if you saw people not social distancing, he wanted you to take a photo with your cell phone and text it to the specific number and put in the details of when and where, and he would send the police out to make sure that, it was stopped or whatever. And he got a lot of negative feedback because New Yorkers, they don't like rats. They don't like rats. And they didn't like that he was putting us in a position that he wanted people to turn in our fellow citizens. So, luckily, the first few days, the system got overwhelmed with dick pics and pictures of de Blasio out and not social distancing himself, and pictures of like the flag and like very pro freedom type images, that they actually had to shut down the number for a couple of days while they work to clear the backlog. And I'm sure since they reported on this a second time that they just got more and more and more of it. So yeah, I like that people have taken it into their own hands. It's a form of nonviolent protest. Sending a picture instead of turning in my fellow neighbor, I'll turn in my mayor. Thomas Potts says DJ lost already. Well, that's probably true. Dan23 says the police said it was not an emergency. I just read that, yeah. DJ says I will not lose. Well, DJ, I don't think you can win. Robert Rose Jr. says which doctor was it that they wore a piece of celery? I don't know. DJ says the fifth doctor. Lightwood Matthews says, remember when Time Lords sacrificed some of their regeneration to give Matt Smith more regenerations? It's absolutely meaningless moment now. Captain Trek says, hashtag Mama Pray is always right. I agree. 99.9% of the time. DJ Odyssey says they didn't sacrifice, they just give him a new regeneration cycle. Sassy sees something. DJ says they didn't. I just read that. Wesley Crusher Qapla Wesley, our man on the front line, says bird of prey, greetings birds, turds, and alpacas. Greetings Wesley. Robert Rose says thanks DJ, happy birthday. DJ says thank you to Robert. And Wesley says bird of prey, how is everyone doing today? Well, I'm doing decently okay. I hope everyone else is. Sisso Prey had a little bit of a baby scare last night. She ended up in the hospital for a little bit, but thankfully she made it home by early this morning. Everything was okay. Baby is fine. She is fine. And she was getting some sleep. So, knock wood, all's okay. She had, her blood pressure went abnormally high. And it's one thing they're keeping a close eye on during the pregnancy. So, unfortunately, while she told us it was by text message, so we didn't realize any of it was happening until we woke up. So I kind of feel bad that all this happened without us knowing, but on the other hand, I know she purposely messaged us by text because she didn't want to call us up and wake us in the middle of the night, in which case we all would have been scared and upset, and there was absolutely nothing we could do about it. So I appreciate the fact that she texted, though. In the future, I would hope she would just call. I'd rather know. Mom O'Prey agrees. Live with Matthew says I took it to mean that they took some of their life to save Matt Smith, same way River did, which was also meaningless now. You're talking high level Doctor Who stuff, to which I have no idea. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. And DJ says, yes, it's all meaningless now. Lol. Robert Rose Jr. would like to see the doctor's daughter brought back. Dan23 says, yeah, I didn't want one crumbling chimney because of high winds. When I moved in, me and Mom didn't realize it was not a licensed chimney. The vent grate in the living room, it was just stuffed with cardboard. Wow. Aberdam says, Bird, you wrote the video title as Bedlife Fur Day. That's why people are talking about it. Thank you, Aberdam. It should be fixed now. It should be fixed now. Oh, yeah, Mama Price says it was right the first time. It's DJ's Day, so it is Fur Day. Fur Day, that's maybe what I meant. Saul Leibowitz says you can't cater to UK crowd unless you have a bowler. I don't know. A hat? As a bowler, a type of hat? I don't know. Joseph Patrick, I am here. TGIF, I finished my work a bit early. Hey, yes, Joseph. It was a bit early to cater to you Europeans. I hope you enjoy it. DJ says hey to Joseph, and Sci-Fi Nation says happy birthday, DJ. Happy birthday to DJ again, and welcome to Sci-Fi Nation. Captain Trax is live with Matthew. Could watch anything over Nerdrotic, even your green screen. Wow. DJ, I know, listen, not everybody is for everybody. If you don't like Nerdrotic, or you don't like Doomcock, or you don't like Anti-Trekker, it's fine. It's okay. I say my piece, and we move on. DJ says thank you to Sci-Fi Nation and hello. Number one Sci-Fi says happy birthday to DJ. DJ says thank you to number one. And Aberjam says Joseph, thank graphic interchange format. GIF. Thank GIF. Joseph says, hey, birthday boy, DJ Odyssey. Well, everybody, this is Captain Trek. Thanks, I think. Robert Rose Jr. says they are supposed to be doing a prequel Game of Thrones series. You see, I just don't care. Couldn't care less. Could not care less. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird of Prey, Mum of Prey, Sassy, O Prey, and fellow nerds. I have a poll up on my Twitter, and everyone is welcome to vote on it. Ampersand. @ J Sci-Fi Nation. Well, let's go check out this poll. J at Sci-Fi Nation. Sci-Fi Nation. YouTube channel to talk, track, and things. A place where community can come together, out, a good time, all here to have fun. Here's the poll. I guess I voted in it. Oh, yes. For my next review, which sci-fi movie would you like him to break down? And I voted The Final Continuum, which is leading with 66.7% of the vote. The Philadelphia Experiment has 33. So I'm guessing there's been 3 votes. 6 votes. 6 votes. So there's 2 votes for the Philadelphia Experiment and 4 votes for the Final Countdown. So guys, there's the link to Sci-Fi Nation's Twitter poll. Please vote. Vote on it for him. Help him make a decision. Wesley says, greetings to Joseph. And Joseph says, Aberjam's correct. Wesley says, what is Bird talking about? God only knows, Wes. Number 1 says, Bird of Prey, why are you on so early? I explained it several times, but at 5 p.m. Eastern, DJ Odyssey is going on Orville Nation stream to defend Doctor Who, and I want to be there in person, so I figured I'd stream early. I thought I would stream at 3 p.m., but I ended up being ready earlier than I thought, so I figured it doesn't hurt to come on early and give a different crowd a chance to come to the stream. And I figured most people would be able to make it no matter what time I went on, to be honest. Captain Trax is live with Matthew. You are welcome. DJ says, I think Bird is getting paid to say Nerdrotic and Doomcock. I wish I was. If I was being paid promotions, I would just say it over and over and over again. I am not being paid. That is my honest feelings about the issue. Saul says Doomcock just released his 10 uplifting movies yesterday. Yes, he did. He released his 10 uplifting movies. There's not a shred of hate in that video. I'm not going to tell you that the number 1 movie, because I think you should watch it. I was a bit surprised. I will tell you one of the movies on there that I was also surprised about, E.T. I never would have imagined he would have put E.T. in there, but he did, as one of the most uplifting movies. So well done, Doomcock. That was a very good video, by the way. I hope it gets good traction, because a lot of times the positive things do worse than the negative, but it's not that they don't do the positive. They do positive. Even I do positive once in a while. Aberjam says, Wesley, he's talking about Nerdrotic and Doomcock. Number 1 sci-fi. Bird of Prey, stop ranting. Stop ranting. People come here for the rants. They stay for the good looks, but they come for the rants. Wesley and the singing. Speaking of singing, I was going to sing something today, but I forgot to put my hat on. Wesley says Aberjam Lols, good names there. DJ Odyssey wants Dear Bop. Yes, we get to Dear Bop, DJ, once we get through. Once we get through the chat. Captain Trex says the Saul, he likes Doomcock, especially on Friday. Yes, Doomcock's Friday Night Frolics is a good stream. Wesley says Dear Bop is still a thing. It is, Wes. It is still a thing. Captain Trex says, DJ, you can ask if the silence, you can ask for that since it's your birthday. Well, he's going to get it anyway. We always do Dear Bops on Mondays and Fridays. Thomas says, what is a comic shop? It's a store that used to sell comics, but they don't really exist anymore. And only comics. Maybe a few knickknacks and collectibles. But, you know, I'd say 90% of their revenue came in from comic sales. Now those types of stores just don't exist. And if they do exist, they're not open. Wesley says, I swear I've heard this whole rant before. I probably have. That's, you know. Aberjam says, hashtag Dear GOP, advice for Republicans. Dear GOP, advice for Republicans. Life with Matters is Bird of Prey. Yeah, but Gary will make crap up to hate on things, and then people listen to him and never watch the show parrot his made-up crap. It gets old. Al, I said my piece. You're welcome to your opinion. I can't think of a particular series that I didn't watch because of what he said about it, but I suppose it's possible. There's people that will take his word and not watch something. Hector says hi to all the nerds and furries in the stream. Hello, Hector. I'm not a furry, but I'll take a say hello as a nerd. Aberjam says it's Bird. No, there are people here. I do. I just make it important. Thomas says people have $2,000. Apparently, some people do. Hector says to DJ, congratulations, you cheated death for another whole year. Yeah, it's not, the day's not over yet, Hector. DJ says, thank you, Hector. Last dang year of the 40s. Ugh. Hector says, Thomas Potts, I have 2,000 pesos. Does that count? Dibs, cousin Dibs is here. It was probably an hour ago. Hey, Bird, with the bird emoji. Thank you, Dibs. Qapla. Cousin Dibs. And John Araki donated $1 through Super Chat. And in a 1 in 30 chance miracle, got Kissing Dax. Congratulations, John Araki. First try, he got Kissing Dax. Do you care for it to go double or nothing? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Good for you. So Cousin Dibs is here. Cousin Dibs is trying to get me to start doing some stuff on Twitch. I don't know. I'm debating it. I'm debating maybe moving one of my games or something over to Twitch. It seems like having a backup platform is not the worst idea in the world. Dan23 says, I like Doctor Who, but I've only seen each Jodie Whittaker episode once. I have no desire to rewatch any. Well, that's one more than I've seen them. Joseph says, what? Nerdrotic used to run a comic book store. Who knew? He never talks about it. Exactly. Actor says, DJ, celebrate today. Next year will be time to get depressed. DJ says, Dan, I forced myself to rewatch them, so I'm on point for the debate tonight. Wow, now that is dedication. That is dedication on DJ's part. Mike Richards says, hey to Dibs. Dibs is like, what are we talking about here? Dan says, I can't even find a place in the UK to buy Star Wars comics. Saul says, I came here because of recommendation by Nerdrotic and Doomcock. You see, thank you so much, Saul Leibowitz. I would always recommend people go visit them as well. And John Araki donated $2 through Super Chat. Double or nothing indeed. And unfortunately, he got mourned. But hey, thank you. Thank you, John Araki, for the second Super Chat. You got mourned. There were worse things. Maybe not on my Super Chats, but there are worse things. Life with Matthews says, Bird of Prey, don't mean to cast shade on him. If you don't like something, that's fine, but when you start throwing in things that don't exist, then that's not the content. When you start throwing in things that don't exist, then that's not the content for me. The content, not the content for me. Okay, well, Live Matthew, you're totally entitled to that opinion. I don't know particularly what you're talking about, but I believe you. It can happen. Mistakes can happen. DJ Odyssey says, hey to my cousin Dibs. Aberjam says, although Gary and Dictor do believe the things they're saying, they're definitely ramped up the hyperbole to get more viewers, and it worked. Joseph says, Dibs, hey there, challenge to Bird to CSGO battle. He is almost unbeatable. Bird, you should do it. Almost unbeatable. I don't think that's the fair. I'd say I almost won every game. Meaning I almost won the first game, I almost won the second game, I almost won the third game. That's based on the joke, the bad old man joke. The doctor asks, an old man goes to the doctor, and doctor asks, do you still have sex? And the old man says, yeah, almost every night. And the doctor's like, wow, it's really impressive. He's like, no, almost on Monday night, almost on Tuesday night,
Divert auxiliary
almost
power
on
to
Wednesday
deflectors.
night. Dibs just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Let's make it an even $5 total. Thank you so much, Dibs. Thank you so much. Qapla, Dibs. You don't have to donate to me. You know that. But at least I know you're still here. Live with Matthew says, Bird of Prey, if he ever knocks it off, I'll start watching again. I used to like him. I was sub for a long time. Fair enough. Actor says, Dibs, something about Disney not paying attention. Wow. Dibs says, hey to DJ and hi, Mike, everybody. Captain Trax says, Bird of Prey, I do not think Nerdrotic just hates. I think he is an a-hole. John Araki donated another $2 through Super Chat and says, F that. So much for making it an even $5. Thank you, John Araki. So Captain Trax says, I do not think that Neurotic just hates. I think that he is an a-hole who would rather hear Faith of the Heart over Nerdrotic. I'd rather hear Faith of the Heart over Nerdrotic, and I hate that song. Different strokes for different folks, Captain Trax. I wish I could sing you Faith of the Heart right now. Sci-Fi Nation says the force is strong with Rant O' Prey today. Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies. Guys, check out Mr. Lundell's channel if you haven't. He puts up a lot of groovy movies. Gives you something to do during the day. If no one is streaming, or Mr. Lundell is streaming, you can go there and do a little Mystery Science Theater 3000 on some older kooky movies. Through the chat. Not like live, but through the chat. It's good stuff. Doomcock and Nerdrotic are true critics of what is happening into pop culture. Like their tactics or not, they get their point across. I would agree, Mr. Lundell. And DJ Odyssey says, Dibs, he is professing his love for Kathleen Kennedy. I don't think Dibs knows who Kathleen Kennedy is. Dibs, do you know who Kathleen Kennedy is? Without looking it up. Joseph Patrick just donated €2 through Super Chat. Just buying my friendship. Do you love me now? Joseph, I never not loved you. I just think that Europeans need to shower more. I'm kidding. But back in the day, they needed to shower more. I'm sure you shower the absolute perfect amount. Kathleen, you know what, though? For all Kathleen Kennedy's faults, for a woman of her age, she's not particularly unattractive. Not saying I like her, I'm just saying in a MFK, like, you could do worse. Derek McManus says, Doomcock is a gentleman. He regularly contacts me to ask how my mother is. You know what? Doomcock is a gentleman. I would agree. He sang a song from Mama Pray. And Dibs donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Thank you, Dibs. Just no comment, just another $1.99. What does that make an even $10? Thank you, Dibs. Yeah, Doomcock sang Mama Pray, in the Valley to Pray, just for her. It was very nice of him. and on a different stream, and every time I talk to Doomcock on another stream or on his private Discord chat, now he always asks how Mamo Prey is doing. He is a true gentleman. I understand not everybody likes him. He is a supervillain, but he is the most gentlemanly of all supervillains. Thomas Potts is Ector, more than 1,500 Reichsmark I have from before World War II. What? How did I miss that conversation? Agnes says, Joseph, he killed me once or twice. I will practice so that doesn't happen again. Dibs is lolling at Ector. Dan23 says, DJ, I remember what they're about. I've actually rewatched the Christmas special with the Dalek. Aberjam says, Bird has seen a woman, confirmed. Of course I've seen women. Addie in stereo says, next thing you know, Joe will be contemplating if Star Wars or Star Trek will cure COVID when injected directly. Somehow, if we had a hypo spray, we could just put the cure and inject it. Or hell, maybe there's a pill. If there's a pill to grow a new kidney, there's got to be a pill. Actor says it's Baby Yoda centric. The Mandalorian. So what does that make it, a female? It doesn't make it a female-centered series. Cinnabon Bunny says hello, Qapla, Cinnabon Bunny. Welcome to the stream. I watched a good part of your Red Dead Redemption stream last night. It was hilarious when the guy had his leg caught in the train tracks and the train just kept coming and killing you over and over and over and over and over again. Good stuff. Miss Lundell is a Star Wars series made by women, exclusively for women, is a train wreck in the making. It is. It is. Sci-Fi says that's a very bird-centric rant. Thomas Potts says bird pandering doesn't work. My best friend is a lesbian. She has no interest in watching Trek, even if it was full of lesbians. Well, of course not, because she lives the life that we pay $1.99 to see in small glimpses. I'm kidding. No, pandering is bad. Pandering is wrong. And pandering just doesn't get results. That's the whole point. Pandering worked. If pandering brought in big crowds and got big money and people bought, books and figurines and models and toys based on pandering, then yeah, maybe pander. Pander a little, get some good money, then use that money into making a better show. But pandering has never worked. There's not in the history of TV or the history of cinema has pandering brought in a big audience and broke box office records. Pandering doesn't work. And yet people act like it does. People act like it's not a proven false strategy. Every time they redo it, it's like, oh, if this time I'll get it right. I don't want to make the comparison to politics, but it's like every time we see a socialist nation and it ends in failure, like Venezuela, somebody else comes along and thinks, if I can do it right, they weren't the right type of socialists. This time I'll do it right. No, it's proven it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You can keep trying, but you're not going to get the same results. Josh Street says, did I walk into Bird having one of his Birdo Prey 5 rants? Apparently you did, Josh Street. Actors says, all those Yodas, they love the Mandalorian. They feel so identified. Aberdam says, Mandalorian is much more or less compelling on the second viewing. Thomas is Cinnabon, hello, get hit by any trains recently. Yep. Yeah, that was it. That was what I was watching. Mike Richards says, long rant. Sci-Fi Nation says, who you calling pink skin, bad Baldy? Pink skins. It's funny. I mean, even though there were clearly people of other races and other colors on the in NX-01 Enterprise, he just called all humans pink skins. Actors has missed the Lundell's groovy movies. It's a show in a streaming service. No one will ever know how it's doing. Sci-Fi Nation lols. Dan23 says, the TV show Red Dwarf is mostly male cast, but men and women like the show. Of course. And there are certainly shows that have more women that men and women like too. But that's because you build a show to be a show. You don't start a show off saying it's going to be geared towards women. Just like I wouldn't make a show and say, yeah, it's going to be geared to men. Even if it was, even if in secret, I'm like, I expect this to be watched by 18 to 25-year-old men. I'm not going to say that up front. I'm going to say, yes, it's a TV show. Everybody should watch it. Because everybody should watch it. Now, if more men end up liking it than women, that just happens. But if you start out the show saying, I am making this for women of a particular color, a particular gender identity, no, you've already failed. You've already failed. Addie says, well, sometimes race and gender does matter in acting roles. I mean, Morgan Freeman wouldn't be cast to play a white teenage girl. No, if you're doing an actor for a part, then I totally get it. You want an actor to play Martin Luther King Jr., you probably want a black male, right? Okay, now, full disclosure, my class in elementary school, we had Martin Luther King played by a white kid, and we had Abraham Lincoln played by a black kid, because the black kid was quite a bit taller, and we knew Abraham Lincoln was a very tall guy, and the white kid, as much as you might not believe it, looked more like Martin Luther King than the black guy. So it was a perfectly good casting decision, especially with the limits of a 4th grade or 3rd grade class in a Brooklyn school. So it could be done, but I understand if you're making a multi-million-dollar motion picture and you need to cast a black person, you put out the casting call for a black person. I get that. But that's for casting for actors. That's not for writers. The writers, okay, they're going to write a part for a black person, sure. But you don't need to be a black writer to write a part for a black person in a science fantasy movie. If it was going to be about, Roots 2 or something, maybe you could convince me that the writers need to be of the race they're writing. Maybe. I'm not even going to concede it. I will just say maybe. But in a science fiction fantasy series, it doesn't matter. They're not playing a black guy from Earth. They're playing a human being. Or they're playing an alien. It doesn't matter what their race is of the writer. It's not going to figure into it. Okay? The humans in Star Wars don't have a history of slavery from, white colonialists. That doesn't exist in the Star Wars universe. That's possibly the only thing you could ever convince me that you need a black person to write that role. But that doesn't exist in Star Wars. It doesn't exist in Star Trek. And it doesn't exist in science fiction as a whole. It doesn't exist in most TV shows. Unless you're doing a historically accurate drama. And even then, I would say for the most part, any talented writer could probably pull it off. As if they're talented enough, their color of their skin wouldn't matter. Cinnabon Bunny says hi to Thomas and says not yet. Joe Lau says good morning, chat, morning, bird, and family. Good morning, Joe. Well, if it's morning now, and it's morning at 5 p.m. when I'm normally on, it must be way morning now. So good morning, Joe. DJ Odyssey says shameless self promo. I'm having a party time on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. I may get drunk. DJ, put in your link if you haven't already. By the way, I've been posting all over YouTube to bring back the links to people's channels, but I think they're going to do it? No, but I have been posting about it. Every time YouTube Creators puts up a video, I go in there and I post about it. Aberjam says, Bird, the last 30 years, is that halfway between 30 and 40? Did I say 30? I'm sorry. I don't know if I meant to say 30 or 40. 30. I actually thought I was saying 40 or 50. Now that I think about it. Sci-Fi Nation says, Addy in stereo, why not? The Wayne brothers were. What did Addy say? Race and gender does matter in acting roles. Yes, cast to play a white teenage girl. Baby Yoda says, Bird of Prey, hi, hello there from the Mandalorian show. Hello, Baby Yoda. Good to see you. Actresses Doomcock and Neurotic certainly exaggerate their critics, and what I can criticize them is that they watch shows they don't like, not pay much attention to the episode, and then make a live stream about it. If you can say that honestly, Hector, then that's perfectly valid complaint. I personally, again, I don't watch their reviews about Westworld because I don't give a shit about Westworld. Honestly, I haven't really watched the reviews on Mandalorian other than for a couple minutes here or there because I don't watch Mandalorian. But there is no way you could ever convince me that Neurotic didn't watch Picard at least as much as I did. That he didn't watch Discovery like I did. He comments on obscure things that happen in the episode. He does videos on it. And whatnot. And Anti-Tracker just texted me, am I streaming now by chance? DJ Odyssey just doing $1, Dear Mop or Dear Bop, anything. Okay, very soon, DJ, very soon. Let me just answer Anti-Tracker. Yes, he says, are you streaming by chance? So I said, I am. And now he's writing back. So what does he want me to tell you guys? Or is he going to write jerk? It's going to either tell them this or it's going to be jerk. It seems like he's taking his time to finish writing, so I guess it'll be something else. Dan23 says, in The Mandalorian, you call it Baby Yoda or the child because canon, they've never given us the species name of what Yoda is. I'm aware of that. One of the few Star Wars facts I'm aware of. Agnes has at least put effort into being the critic. And understood, Hector, I don't think I've seen them have that issue, but like I said, I don't watch all their reviews because I don't care about reviews for shows I don't watch. Their Picard and Discovery reviews, they seem pretty spot on. And Anti-Trigger says, lol, I just got a Streamlab donation from Joe Biden, lol. Did somebody make a donation to Anti-Tracker by mistake? They meant to make it to me. Did Joe Biden mistakenly donate to Anti-Tracker? Wow. That's Joe has really lost his mind these days. So if you thought you donated to me, Mr. Biden, you actually donated to Anti-Tracker. So I don't know what to tell you. Miss Lundell says, Doomcock and Nerdrotic are not bad people. They're not haters. I think their tactics are finally having some effect on shows they criticize. Hence the backlash. And Joe Biden just donated $3. Hello world, Joe Biden here. Please support my future assistant prime minister candidate Joey O'Prey. He is so religious, he prays every time he broadcasts. I hope this helps get us some fundamentalist Christian support. Please vote for Barack. Oh, poor Joe. Poor Joe. It's really hurting him these days. He's stuck indoors. They're not letting him outside. God forbid he gets sick. Okay, he copied it for me. I just got a Joe Biden super chat. Okay. I agree, Miss Lundell. Jitsi says, actor, wait, what? Not pay attention to it. Zachary says, hello, Bird of Prey. It's Friday, that Klingon holiday. Fur Day. Yeah, no, it's Friday. It's Friday. I misspelled it. Saul Leibowitz says, today, Bird of Prey is a red shirt. I actually have the red shirt with the emblem on it. So this is not technically a real red shirt. Actresses in Jitsi, they frequently make mistakes. They prove they sometimes don't, that they don't watch. Wesley says, Vertebrae, how far are you behind now? Well, 12:37. Holy. 40 minutes behind? No, how can it be 40 minutes behind? Who is doing Joe Biden? That was my thing. Son of a bitch thief, says Thomas. I don't know who's doing Joe Biden. Maybe that was Anti-Tracker. Maybe it's really Joe Biden. Okay, so guys, I'm way behind on the chat. So I apologize. So I'm going to just have to read the @BirdoPray5s until I catch up. And then I can do the Dear Bops, because we are running so far behind. I apologize for that long rant. But hopefully you guys will be happy with skipping ahead a little. So the Joe Biden that donated to Anti-Tracker said, "Hello world! Welcome to the Intertubes show for my future Assistant Prime Minister, Joey O'Prey. Do you know he was religious? He prays all the time. I hope it helps him with fundamental Christian. Remember to vote for Barack." Yes, okay. Very similar. I'll just say same tweet I got. An Anti-Tracker with a $3 donation says, everyone should unsub. Anti-Tracker donated $3 and said, everyone should unsub me. All sub to BirdoPray5. Now I can't win against Kuroga. Kurdistan is a lie. I surrender to the master. I somehow doubt that was actually Anti-Tracker. Oh, Mama Pray thought he finally came to his senses. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the @BirdoPray5s so we can. Oh, it jumped like hell. And now everything minimized. Shit. Okay, here we are. And Life with Matthew just donated a dollar. I'm sorry, baby, for making you behind in the chat. See you tonight for snuggling love your fluffy bottom. I don't think that's Life with Matthew. Dear God. Dibs says, let's get a Warzone dual stream going soon. That sounds good, Dibs. That sounds good. We got to figure out a good time for both of us. Because just as I go to sleep, you tend to come on. And Joe Biden donated another $1. Says, hello world, Joe Biden here. Joey O'Prey, our religious expert, is so far behind. I am still in the White House as your vice president. What am I doing here again? Can someone get me a kid to swim beneath my legs and caress my blonde leg hair some more? Poor Joe. Poor Joe. So Anti-Tracker wants me to be sure to tell Joe thank you for the donation to him. So Joe Lau says, very tired, my day off after 11-day shift. I'm off to bed. Sorry, bird of prey. We'll watch the upload of this later. Night, night, all. Good night, Joe Lau. Nothing to be apologizing for. 11 days. Good on you. Zachary Gibbons says, all microwaves must be destroyed. Birdo Prey 5. Never. Stromore says, Aberjam was held in Kurdistan. He must be traumatized by the brutal treatment. Hashtag justice for Aberjam. Birdo Prey 5, God Emperor, shall make Kurdistan pay for this outrage. Indeed. Life with Matthews is Birdo Prey. Limited monetization because we said the H word too much. Oops, sorry. Not your fault, Life with Matthew. And honestly, I don't care. I don't make anything off of you know, those ad revenue from live streams anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Zachary Gibbons says it fixed automatically. Bird of Prey. It says Friday. Yes, I updated it, and it has updated without the need to refresh, which is very cool. Sci-Fi Nation says Bird of Prey. 10 million people in New York City. The mayor, quick snitch on each other because you're too close. Exactly. Zabe Denton. Hello, Zabe. Qapla says, hell, hey, y'all. Bird of Prey, did you hear Trump suggested injecting Lysol directly into your eyeballs for best high and eat Tide Pods? I did see Trump not suggest, but ask a doctor if they looked into maybe injecting stuff like bleach directly into the body to clear out the infection in a minute. He didn't suggest anybody do it. In his defense, he did not suggest anybody do it. He did ask the doctor if they looked into it. He said it seemed like a good idea to try. I will grant you, not his proudest moment, but it was misreported that he suggested it. He did not suggest it. He wasn't even looking at the camera when he said it. He turned his head and he asked the doctor who was sitting there specifically if they thought of doing it. And if I had been the doctor, I would have got up and came to the podium and said, I'm sorry, Mr. President, but no, that would kill you. We can't do that. But the doctor decided to just sit there and not, I don't know, for whatever reason, they didn't want to get up and intervene, so it went on. But yeah, it was not Trump's proudest moment. Zachary Gibbons says, when is Cicely Prey due? Well, here's the deal. She was due the end of June, but because of her high blood pressure, they were gonna induce middle of June. But now that she had a high blood pressure incident last night that her ended up in the hospital, but she is home already and she's fine and the baby's fine. There's the possibility they will try to induce even earlier. So it could be early June. We don't know. We honestly don't know. We haven't talked to her since she got home from the hospital. She's been asleep. So we don't know if they're going to change her due date, but it's at the latest would be mid-June, and it could even be early June, as long as the baby weighs enough, which it seems like it will, because it's already probably well over 3 pounds. Admiral Saval says, yo, Bird of Prey, Qapla, Admiral Saval. Actor says, Bird is so behind in chat that when he reads this, all will be vaccinated for the beer virus. Number one sci-fi says, Bird of Prey, can we have Mama Prey's story? I don't know. Mama Prey would have to know if she has a story or not. And I put in the Twitter. And being the fact she hasn't answered, I think she's asleep. DJ Scotty says, Bird of Prey, we stay for the humming too. Very cool, DJ Scotty. Very, very cool. DN23 says, I saw the EP sequel Christmas video. I thought that was this year. Christmas 2019. Momo just donated $1. Only Momo challenge can save you all from illness. Do Momo and you live forever. Wow. I bet that's Cicely Prey. It is. Zabe is going to watch Doomcock's video based on my recommendation. Thank you so much, Zabe. Let's see. So the humming. Piano Dean says, Bird of Prey, hey Bird, you're streaming during Rush Limbaugh's show. My loyalties are being stretched. Ugh. Oh, during Rush. Oh yeah, 12 to 3. Does he still do 12 to 3? That's what he used to do like 20 years ago when I was listening to Rush. Yeah. I haven't listened to Rush Limbaugh in before I got sick. So 11, 12. Even then, I wasn't listening all that often because it was the middle of the workday. But I haven't listened to Limbaugh in at least 11 years. John Araki yells Yahtzee. No. Piano Dean is not a Yahtzee. John Araki put in his double or nothing super chat. Damn it. Reams says Vertebrae, hello. What's the topic of the day this time? Actually, nothing yet, Reams. No real topic. Just been commenting on comments, and it's DJ Odyssey's birthday. So be sure to wish DJ Odyssey a happy birthday. And then after I get done with the chat, we're going to get to some Dear Bops. And then, depending on the time, maybe we'll play a game. Baby O'Prey just donated $1. Let me out. It's dark in here. I shall be free to rule the world. Baby O'Prey, try to hold off another month or two. Oh, man. Baby O'Prey. I don't even want to tell you guys. I'll tell you another time. Live with Matthews is Bird of Prey. Darn it, all those comments were from a long time ago, and I'm ready to drop it like you are, but can't see this comment until after the fact. It's okay, Live with Matthew. And thank you again, Dibs. And thank you again, John Hiraki. And thank you, hello again, Reams. And there's Dibs talking more. Where are the notifications? I want to see what I got, lol. Your YouTube notifications? They should be by the bell icon next to the circle of your avatar. Joseph puts in a €2 donation, super chat. Thank you, Joseph. At 1:03 p.m., Darth Maul said, Vertebrae, I don't think Doomscock and Gary are haters. I think they're passionate and frustrated with the franchises they love. I agree. I would agree. And Dibs put in his dollar. Thank you again, Dibs. Thank you again. Back to an even 10. We are about to break you. Thank you, Dibs. Actors with Bird of Prey. Your laptop has an NVIDIA GTX 10X class video chip. You really should look about the RTX audio noise reduction. It's amazing. I don't understand what that is. Oh, if your laptop has an NVIDIA, let's see. Device manager. Let's see. What's our video adapters? Is it video adapters? What's it under? Display adapters. NVIDIA GTX.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Biden spelled incorrectly. Got kissing Dax. Congrats, Joey Biden spelled with a Y. Said, hello world, Geo Biden here, your future heavyweight champion, ruler of the world. I put my name in like that so people with dyslexia, like that big turd, can understand. Make sure you do the same thing I'm doing to come November and vote for Ted Kennedy. Not Joe. Poor Joe. Hector, I have an NVIDIA GTX 1080. So yes, I guess I do have that type of graphics card. But look about the RTX audio noise reduction. Okay, I'm going to copy that to my clipboard so I don't forget it. Thank you so much, Hector. Why, are you guys hearing a noise right now? Because you shouldn't be. Nancy Pelosi just donated $1. Says, no, you can't have any of my ice cream. Do Dear Bop now, or I will impeach you. You can't have any of my ice cream. Do Dear Bop now, or I will make up laws and impeach you for them. Wow. Nancy Pelosi drives a hard bargain. Let's break Bird, everyone. It's time. Wow, Dibs, let's break Bird. And you, Dib, at two, Dibs. DJ says, Bird of Prey, there could be a cure, but it's a suppository, so you know what you'll have to do with it. Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey, I kept telling Cinnabon to save the guy on the train tracks, but he kept missing it, but at least it made me laugh. That's the most important thing. Chemtrax says, Bird of Prey, here's my GoFundMe. I understand now it's hard for everyone, but I wanted to show. Yes, guys, if you have an extra few dollars, or even an extra $1,000 if you're Gary, check out Captain Track's GoFundMe, please. Captain Track is in critical need of a surgery that will turn his life from pure pain and crap to hopefully make him fairly normal, active person again. Really give a man his life back, his livelihood back. And he's in the worst state in the union when it comes to medical insurance and this type of thing. So he really needs the help. So please, I donated myself, and if I come into money, I'll donate some more. But check out Captain Track's GoFundMe. Asking for help is the hardest part. I know it. I was there myself one time, so and I know it's not easy to even share that in the chat with people. So please check it out. Dust Bunny under Bird's bed just donated $1. Help someone get me out of here. This bird guy has really bad gas today, and it's burning the dust. It's burning my dust. Help, help, help. You guys are so cruel. DJ says, damn, Bird is full of rants today. Zachary Gibbonson, Bird of Prey to Rant O Prey. And DJ put in a link to his channel. Very cool. Reem says, Bird of Prey, I've seen a handful of your live streams now, and I'm still confused by this channel. I wish I could help you, Reams. We generally try to talk about sci-fi and Star Trek, but it could go anywhere. It can go to anything. The Continuum says, Qapla, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you, Continuum. And guys, if you haven't resubscribed to the Continuum in the last couple of weeks, you are not subscribed to him because his channel was deleted and recreated. So if you haven't subscribed in the last 2.5 weeks or so, you are probably not subscribed to him. Please go back and resubscribe. Zachary Gibbons is quick. Everyone put Bird of Prey after everything so he will never catch up. Why are you so cruel? Why would you be so cruel? Oh, man, there's still so many. Actor says, Zachary, here's this. It's a slimy tactic. Zachary says, Bird of Prey always cheats. Actor says, the Epic Beard chat was getting really behind because Bird of Prey was ranting on the double. Dreams says, Bird of Prey, I would super chat something funny, but it's not working. I must be too broke for it. I'm so sorry, Reams. But you don't have to worry about not super chatting. You just put at Bird of Prey 5 in, I'll read it. Zachary Gibbons says, Bird of Prey is going to inject bleach later today. I'm just saying, he said maybe we should look into it. Maybe there's enough, maybe if it's diluted enough, it might work. Zachary Gibbons says, no, Bird of Prey did not say to inject bleach. That was a joke. I know. Wesley says, DJ, and Jesus, YouTube would probably come down on me for just saying that. Do not inject bleach, people. Even Lysol and Clorox, they put out press releases saying don't do it. Worf just donated $1. Nancy Pelosi, if you were any other man, I would kill you where you stand. It's my ice cream, and you will taste the end of my batleth if you come close to my hunka chunka burning fudge. Wow. Hunka hulka burning fudge. Is that Klingon ice cream? Wesley says, DJ, the same time Bird of Prey gets to his comment, your birthday will be over. By the time Bird gets to his comment, your birthday will be over. Zachary says, Bird of Prey, when baby O'Prey is born, we will start calling you Uncle O'Prey. That's fine. Zachary Gibbons says, DJ is doing a live stream today. Yes. At 5 p.m. Eastern on Orville Nation.
I've been monitoring your communications with
and
Captain.
AOC's boobs just donated $2. I guess one for each boob. and says, we support Biden and hope Berto Prey will too. Are you support Biden or are you supported by Biden? That's the question for AOC's boobs. Actors is Berto Prey. RTX Audio is beta software for the NVIDIA 20XX line of cards, but you can modify a file to make it install in your machine. Interesting. I'm going to Google it, Hector. I'm definitely going to Google it. Thomas, this would be fun as hell to watch Berto Prey watch Red Dead. Actors is Berto Prey. It can erase lawnmowers, child's fans, key clicks, any noise in your background, leaving only your voice. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. Because that's basically what I paid $89 for Reaper to do. Zachary says, hey, Berto Prey, it's Saturday now. We are waiting here for Spaceballs. Yes, Spaceballs is tomorrow on Cinema Saturday. I am aware. Zachary says, yep, DJ will be on at 8 p.m. Well, he was going to be on 8 p.m. on his own channel, but at 5 p.m. on Orville Nation to do the great Doctor Who debate. Mando Merck says, hey, hello, Mando Merck, Qapla. Wesley says, Berto Prey, I don't know why this is the funniest thing on the internet. I'm dying from laughter. I'm glad you're laughing, Wesley. I'm happy I can give you a little laughter for a man who puts his life into his own hands. Every day he goes to work to keep our economy flowing, to keep people able to go to the store and get the goods that they need. Wesley is a true American hero. I would take off my hat, Wes, but I don't have one right now. But I salute you, Wesley. I salute you. Captain Trax says, DJ, how did the live stream go yesterday? By the time Berto Prey gets it, it will have already happened. Har, har, har. Har, har, har. And I think we did it. DJ says, happy birthday, Mando. It's Mando's birthday? Mando Merck says, it's my birthday today as well. Happy birthday, Mando. You know what? Before we get to the Dear Bops, one quick refrain. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear DJ Odyssey and Mando Merck. Happy birthday to you guys. Qapla! And many more. I can't do the end anymore. But happy birthday, many more. Best wishes. Your birthday brothers. Yay, birthday brothers. Birthday brothers. Cool. Okay, so now what DJ Odyssey and some of you have been waiting for. Time for Dear Bops. Dear Bops. Dear Bops. Dear Bops. Now, I don't know how many of these are going to be spam. Some of them were rock solid, weirdo, well, not weirdo, but thoughts on a certain topic. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Okay. Dear Bop, doctors stockpiling arsenic for no apparent reason. Fox News. Actually, that was because I said last week that if doctors or whatever were stockpiling arsenic, then I would say then maybe arsenic has some healing power, and I would question it. Oh, let me put the camera back on. I realized the camera's off. There we go. Hello, guys. So yeah, that was something I talked about last week. The doctors stockpiling arsenic. They're not. Arsenic is not a cure. It was an example by absurdum. Dear Bop, do the Barbie rock and roll movie. Signed, Alexander and Anti-Trekker. I'm sorry, Alexander. I love you. I love your streams. Anti-Trekker, you're okay. But no, I'm not going to take money. I did not take money, and I'm never going to take money to review a movie that I know I'm not going to review. And I'm sorry, unless you're giving me like $1 million, I have zero desire to review the Barbie rock and roll movie. So don't You know, I'm not going to give anybody false hope that that's ever going to happen. Joseph Pedrix' Bird of Prey, not to worry about the and many more. You can't carry the rest of the tune anyway. Uncle Remus's Bird of Prey, maybe Trump should suggest a bleach enema to cure the virus. No. Guys, do not suggest anything with bleach. The only thing you should be using bleach for is to clean your counters and surfaces and your clothes after you've taken them off. Ozzy says, Bird of Prey in chat. Hope everyone is safe and well. As do I, Ozzy. As do I. Dear Bop, what do you think of this? And it says, Ars Technica is not a conservative site. They are not pro-Trump. But if true, it gives weight to a lot of what people are claiming about the virus as a BS reason to institute worldwide lockdowns and population control measures. And so I guess I'm supposed to read this article. CDC's failed coronavirus tests were tainted with coronavirus, feds confirmed. Just tragic. As the novel virus circuit across, the Centers for Disease Control Prevention states test kits in February that themselves were seeded with the virus. Okay, well, I'm not reading all this, but as of morning of April 20th, the U.S. confirmed more than 760,000 and more than 40,000 deaths. The numbers are expected to be underestimates due to slow and still limited testing. I think they're overestimates because anybody who's dying in the hospital potentially of the virus is being said they died of the virus. So I'm sorry, this is not what Dear Bop is about. If you have a question that I can answer in what you posted, that's fine. But it's not fair to everybody else to read an article about it. If the tests were tainted with the virus, then that's unfortunate. I would say it was a mistake. I mean, I don't place malice. I'm not going to attribute malice where stupidity is just as likely or more likely to have happened. So I would say it was a mistake, and I wouldn't really worry about it. Thomas Potts' Bird of Prey. Yesterday, Pennsylvania removed 201 deaths from a total. Apparently, they assumed the virus killed them. Interesting. Dear Bop. Oh, huh. You guys can't even see the whole thing. There we go. Dear Bop, did you happen to see the hot mic from John Roberts of Fox News stating that those in the White House and/or press corps were all vaccinated against the virus? Thinks for yourselves. This has been about controlling the masses. Don't be their puppets. And this is to a YouTube video, which I listened to in part, but I couldn't understand it.
So it was a hoax.
I don't think it was a hoax.
442,000 people who were infected.
Really?
Yeah. There's 7,000 cases in California, but they really believe that there are anywhere from 221,000 to 442,000 people who were infected.
Yeah, actually, that it's over 200 to 400,000 people in 100,000 people in California affected. That's absolutely true. In fact, a study came out very recently, and I know we don't want to usually talk about this, but I have it here, that the antibody study shows the virus was far more widespread and the death rate much lower. And in fact, it talks about 2 California counties where the actual number of people infected with the virus that showed antibodies would be between 221,000 and 442,000 adults. And that would make the death rate from the virus closer to 0.12. which is about the same as the flu virus, which is generally considered to be 0.1%. However, there is a major difference between the flu virus and this, and that is that this is far more contagious than the flu virus. So even though the mortality rate might be about the same, far more people will get this virus than the flu in any given year. And regardless of what you think, it is far worse than the flu. Baby O'Prey is sick of hearing about this bug stuff. Let me out of here. I'm sorry, Baby O'Prey. Last thing I'm going to say, okay? You can claim that it's no worse off than the flu. Once you have it, true. Your chances of dying is no more worse than if you had the flu. But if 4 times as many people get this than the flu, 4 times as many people are going to die in any given year than the flu, even if the mortality rate is the same. So that's still a problem. And let me tell you, the one nursing home that Camille works at, that I was in, I was a resident of for 2 months after being in my hospital, they lost, officially, the state counted over 40 people. And what I've heard, that it's actually over 60 people within a month and a half. That place, yeah, people die, but they don't, even during the flu season, they don't lose dozens and dozens of patients. That is unheard of. That is apocalyptic level number of death. And it doesn't have 1,000 people, this nursing home. It's got a couple hundred people. And they lost 60 of them. So there is something very different out there than the flu right now. The flu did not kill those people. This new thing did. So yes, you want to say that the virus, that the mortality rate is a lot lower. That is fine. It's very possibly true. I'm happy to hear it. But there's 2 things to every virus. There's the mortality rate and there's the reinfection rate. The rate that, not reinfection, the ability to pass it on. And the ability to pass this on is far easier than the common flu. Okay? People who get the flu in general pass it on to one other person. The people who get this generally pass it on to 3 extra people. And you might be like, well, that's not that big of a difference. But it is, because the flu means you pass it to one person, pass it to one person, pass it to one person. After 3 leaps, that's still only 3 people that have it. This, if you pass it to 3 people, then they pass it to 3 people, that's 9. And then they all pass it to 3 people, that's 18 people. So you see a far more 18 to 3 after 3 generations. Huge difference. And even if we die at the same rate once we get it, that's a ton more people dying. So that's where the confusion is. I know we don't know everything about this, but I can totally see you being completely right. The mortality rate isn't any worse than the flu, but it's going to kill a hell of a lot more people than the flu. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear about the virus. I don't want to either, but some things just need to be said. Awesome issues here. I'm glad to... Okay. Russian troll spam. Garbage. I read that. Russian troll spam. Garbage. Thomas is... I read that. Dear Bop, I have a problem. My socks keep disappearing, but always only one. So I have many often socks. What should I do with the single ones? Oh, it's easy. Just put the socks that are the closest together, use them. I mean, if you have like a dark blue, navy, and a black, That's fine. Close enough. Nobody will ever notice. You know, if you've got two different prints of socks, but they have the same base color, that's fine. Use those. Just say it's the style. If anybody asks, just say it's the style. If you go in and you're in one light blue sock and one light pink sock, and nobody's going to ask. You know why? Because they're going to see that and they're like, oh, that must be the style. It's not a problem. You really don't. In fact, I don't even know why we sell pairs of socks. We should just sell individual socks, and you use whatever socks you want. I think this whole fad that we've had for the last 100 years or so, where people pick a pair of socks, that's bullshit. Okay, 500 years ago, people didn't have pairs of socks. They were lucky if they had a sock. And then when they had the money, they bought the second sock. Okay? Then we got rich and we got spoiled. And we started buying socks in pairs. But now, we're going to go back to the time where you want a sock, you need a sock, you buy one sock. You need a second sock, you buy a second sock. They don't have to look the same. They just have to feel okay. If you need warm socks, you buy thick warm socks. You need, dress socks, you buy thin socks. That's it. You have smelly feet, you gotta buy medicated socks, you buy medicated socks. I don't know. I assume those exist. I don't have stinky feet, so I wouldn't know about medicated socks. But I assume somebody had medicated socks. You just buy one at a time. Forget this whole, only humans, right? Only human beings compare. Okay, 27. 3 times 9 equals 27. Fine. Basic math. Good. It was a test. You passed. Good. Only human beings worry about the color of their socks, right? Sassy doesn't worry about the color of her socks. Lions in the jungle, they don't worry about the color of their socks. Blue whales, they don't worry about the color of their socks, right? They don't ask Flipper. They're like, oh shit, does this sock match my other sock? No, they don't give a shit. Dogs are colorblind. They don't even care. We're the only animals that care about our socks matching. It's bullshit. So don't worry about matching socks. Okay, just worry about having at least 2 socks.
Oh yeah.
Sassy O'Prey donated $1. He does have Sassy O'Prey donated $1. He does have stinky feet. If I could get them outside, I would bury them in the yard. No, Sassy, that's not true. That's not true. That's not Sassy. Zabe says, how about pairs of pants? Maybe we should just buy one pant at a time. Well, to be honest, pants are... Why do they call them a pair of pants? It's a single pair. It's a single pant. You don't have a pair of pants, right? Pants don't separate down the middle. Right? You can't just unzipper them. There's no such thing as a pair of pants means 2 pants. It means 2 separate pants. Not one. If you're putting on pants go over both legs. That's one pant. So, yeah, that's another thing. We have terrible diction when it comes to our clothing. Ozzy says, Bird of Prey loves blue whales, confirmed, calls them Flipper. Wesley says, stop drinking during a live stream. I'm just passing along some Kurogan wisdom. Yeah, don't worry about the socks. SOCKS. Joseph says, I'm sure Bird is naked from the waist down right now. No, I've got something covering. Dear Bop, I'm approaching my 50th birthday, and now I have to get up a few times during the night to relieve myself. My back is, however, also almost 50, and it's painful for me getting up multiple times during the night. I was thinking about getting the Piss Master 3000. Where can I get the step-by-step instructions so I can build one for myself? Thank you. Coming up on your 50th birthday, huh, DJ? The Geloja machine, the Piss Master. Oh, he's coming up, but he's coming up on his 50th.
Next year.
Well, whoever it is. You just need, if you go to, you need, what is it, Black & Decker? You need a Black & Decker. It's an orange and black wet dry vacuum from Amazon. Well, no, Armor All. Armor. Huh? You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. Amazon. What? No, I don't want to install an Amazon extension. Wet, dry, vac. We'll go over what you need. We'll go over this one. The Armor All AA 255 2.5 gallon one. This is the basis of the Geloja machine. So you want to order one of these. Okay. Then we've got to make the adapter for for the end piece, because you can't piss into that. So right. So you 1.5 inch to what? To 2 inch silicon straight reducer. It says red. It says racing. I don't know. Here it is. Here it is. Blue. One. There it is. This is what you need. This is the second piece you need. This goes on the edge of the hose. So the smaller side goes onto the hose, and then the bigger side is going to be opening for your plastic tubing. Now this. Oh, what's the other piece? Oh, right. We need another piece. Okay, but let me get to the hardest piece. Fish tank vacuum. Gravel cleaner. Okay, so this is the hardest part. You need to get a fish tank gravel cleaner that has a 2-inch wide tube. Okay, so you got to find one that says it's a 2-inch tube. This one looks like it's 2 inches. I usually cut it in half so that you can get two of them, because you're going to replace this piece every 6 months or every year or something. So you're going to cut it in half. You're going to get rid of everything else. You're going to break off or cut off this top, the green top. You don't need that. If you try hard enough, you can just pull it off. Otherwise, you've got to cut it off. And you cut this in half. So you need that tube. You need that blue piece. And what's this last piece, Monfrey? Triton. TDPANA. Dust. Okay. Try to spell Triton. Triton. Okay. Dust. Port. Adapter. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this is it. So you need this, and you're going to cut this, right? No? No, okay, this is it. You just use this.
This is the one that fits right into the blue piece.
Okay, this fits into the blue piece. And the small end fits into the vacuum. Now, what you're also going to need is a good amount of electrical tape. That will let you make sure that these seal up. Your sister is in the stream watching this. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. So, yeah. So, you need one of these. And the blue thing, and the vacuum, and the fish tank. Yes, I buy the pet supplies to yourself. Yes. So you get all of these things. You need a hacksaw or something. If you got an electrical saw, you cut that tube up. You're going to put electrical tape around any sharp edges, because there going to be some sharp edges when you cut the plastic. So put a bunch of electrical tape around it so you don't cut yourself in a sensitive place. And then if you have you're going to want to drill. And it's subjective, and you got to figure out what works best for you. But I try to drill some holes around the fish tube, maybe 1/4 of an inch from the edge of the fish tube, maybe a little higher. If you'll know what you got down there. If it's more soft and fatty, you might want to put it a little bit higher. The point is that those tubes, those holes, need to be above the skin. Okay, so if the vacuum latches down, if you're not holding it far away enough from your skin and it latches down, which is bad because it's quite sensitive in certain parts, you don't want it to happen. But if it does happen, the air still flows and it still works. Without that holes, it's more liable to catch you. I've learned this the hard way. It's more liable to catch you, and it's harder to pull off. And worse, once it catches you when the air stops flowing, the liquid just falls back down due to gravity. So you definitely want those air holes. DJ says, if this was for me, it's way too small. I need a bigger hose and such. Well, that's what I'm telling you, DJ. 2 inches around. Okay, if you need bigger than this, DJ, then congratulations. But this is about 2 inches. So if
he's confused. He's using the eagle's beak.
Okay, it doesn't go on the eagle's beak, Mama Frey says. But whatever. If that's then you can always get. I'm sure they sell bigger. In fact, Amazon sells 3-inch tubing. You just need to get a different size adapter. But the 2-inch adapter, it's pretty big in terms of that. It's not 2 inches in diameter. Mind you, I guess it is 2 inches. And it's not 2 inches in circumference. It's 2 inches in diameter. So, whatever. But there you go. And like I said, it doesn't have to go all the way down. In fact, you're better off it doesn't. That's just an emergency. So now you know how to build your own Gelogia machine. I'm sure that was another delay. Where are we? Wesley says Kurogan wisdom is like listening to Biden rant. Joseph says the blue side goes into your hose. No, the blue side goes into this piece, and then the other side of the blue piece goes into the fish tank gravel cleaner. Epic says TMI and way too kinky. Thank you, Epic. Though it's not really a kink. Sci-Fi Nation says put a choke on it. Bird of Prey 2020. So there you guys go. Now you know. Now you know how to build your own Gelogia machine. Though, you definitely got to clean it fairly often. So, at least twice a day and sometimes more often. Especially the warmer you keep it in your house. Poker match. More spam. More spam. I gotta put in a Google recapture into this form. Dear Sassy, if you don't answer me this time, I will take over the overworld. I will turn you into my pet and turn your human into what you said sold well in your country, called Bird of Prey 5 Bites. So if you don't want that to happen, join me in the invasion of the overworld tomorrow morning. Signed, Emperor of the Under Empire. P.S. I did like those beagle bites you sent with those tasty orphans. BBB says, dare I ask where the machine got a name and where it came from? Well, the pieces came from Amazon. Before the Orville Season 2 came out, I called it the Piss in Me 3000. Because 2000 is already 20 years ago. Well, at the time I made this, 8 years ago, maybe 5 years, I don't know. I made it in the mid-2000s. No. I got sick. I came home in 2010. Yeah, so I made this around 2011. So, yeah, so we're already 10 years. It took months. It did take a few months to... Some of the early versions, there were a lot of early versions. Let's say they were less than successful.
This version is good because every piece comes off.
Yeah, this latest version is good because every piece can come off easy and it's easy to wash. But some of those early versions, I had taped everything. I used the little tubing for God knows what reason that came with the fish tank stuff. I don't know what I was doing. Then we did a lot of improvements. So it was called the Piss in Me 3000. But then once Geloja entered the vernacular, we changed it to the Geloja machine because it's just more. It sounds better than the Piss in Me 3000. Ongoing Mrs. Bird should build these machines and list them on eBay. What do I list it under? Pissing machines? Geloja machines. We need to make eBay make a separate listing for it. DDD. Oh, BBB. Oh, I think BBB is Sissel-Prey. Oh, yes, it is BBB. BBB, can we make a mini to save diapers? No. No. That would be bad. Welcome, BBB. BBB is Sissel-Prey. Yes, fool. Wow. Okay. I forgot. Excuse me for you don't have like something like Sissel-Prey. I think Sassy is going to respectfully turn down your request to join your revolution. I honestly don't think the underworld is going to be able to do much about it. So have fun with that emperor of the underworld. And why is BBB not wrenched? That's a good question. Have a wrench, BBB. There you go. You are now wrenched. Good call, Joseph. Good call. Yeah. Yeah. Where are we? Oh, no, that's not good. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. Sassy doesn't care. Spam. God damn. Dear Bop, I'm sorry, DJ. I am sorry. DJ is reeing probably because of the Doctor Who interview he's doing later. Dear Bop, Kurogan Chamber of Commerce here. I dealt with you guys last time. I liquidated the Kurogan Chamber of Commerce. Don't make me do it again. Your Flex Seal receipt was received, and we decided that you will not be reimbursed. In case you don't remember, you've been removed as Kurogan president. In fact, you owe us money. Please leave the presidential palace by Tuesday. Sign the CCC. P.S. The Alpaca Love Society says your dues are past due. Please pay immediately. Okay, the CCC doesn't exist. The CCC has no power to remove me as president of Kuroga, as emperor of Kuroga. And the CCC will again immediately be reliquidated with extreme prejudice. Baby O'Prey donated $1. Says, hi, Mommy. Can you make Uncle Joey stop rambling so much? It's giving me a headache. I don't think Baby O'Prey said that. I suspect that's somebody faking being Baby O'Prey. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, you don't even tell us what the spam is about. The spam is always about junk. They're advertising Russian websites or poker websites or just garbage. It's not even worth discussing. Hello world, it's Bird O'Prey 5 here. I'm warning you, the next person to write a Frank and Freddy joke on Dear Bop is going to feel the wrath of Karoga. I will kill Aberjam and send my army of attack beagles to your house. I've trained them myself to eat my enemies alive. This is your last warning, you sons of bitches. I'm sick of your poop. Go home, you trolls. All hail Karoga, the great Mamo Prey, Qapla. While I'll give credit to somebody who is obviously looking to become my speechwriter, I do all my own speeches, so I appreciate your go-getting attitude, but your services are not needed. Perhaps try American politics. Those people like, professional speeches. I do my own speeches, but thank you anyway. It was a fairly rousing speech. I give it a B-. It's not too bad, not too shabby. BBB says, lol, he woke up and started kicking when I called. Bop is on speaker. Oddly, he's enjoying this. Yes, soon the Star Trek and the Orville and the Expanse and the Battlestar Galactica will come. Dear Bop. Oh, and Stargate. Let's not forget Stargate. Mr. Miles would get upset. BBB says not called, signed into YouTube. That makes more sense. Dear Bop, I gave a certain YouTuber a copy of my favorite anime to do a review of over a year ago. They still haven't watched it. I'm so saddened by this. I see you do movies on sad days. If I sent you the first episode, would you be willing to show it on one of your sad days? Thank you very much, WEC. How long is the episode? If it's a half-hour episode, I could maybe tack it on to the beginning or the end of a current video, a movie that's not terribly long. But I'm going to be honest, I don't like anime. I'm not going to like anime. So it's up to you. But because you're a good friend, if it means that much to you, I would show it. But if it's a half hour, sure. If it's more than that, we'd have to find a particularly short movie. I'll be right back.
Ohayo, buddy. Ohayo, Donaldo. McDonald's に朝ごはん食べるの？わあ、スクランブルエッグマフィン、ハッシュポテト、あ、ホットケーキ、わあ。あれ、大変だ。ここかな、こっちか、よし、ここだ。あれ？もう、おいしい笑顔、マクドナルド。みんなもおいでよ。
Ronald McDonald in Dreamy Breakfast.
This morning it seems Ronald's having a dream.
Time for breakfast, Bertie.
Oh boy, hotcakes!
Hoppin' McHotcakes. After 'em, Bertie.
You betcha!
What? Whoops. Gotcha.
Not you! Ronald,
Time for breakfast with a friend.
Wow. Yummy hotcake syrup and butter.
plus juice and milk.
Breakfast,
A dream come true.
McDonald's and you.
I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Great new taste. It's the Coke raising new heights. Coke is just how you feel when you know it's for real. It's a kick, it's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it. I'd like to teach the world how you feel in perfect harmony.
There you go. Hopefully Baby O'Prey enjoyed that commercial. Speaking of which, Baby O'Prey donated $1. Said, "Hello world, Baby O'Prey here. I'm here to take over, and oh mommy, I was kicking because I wanted you to mute Uncle Joey. Not enjoying this." I don't know. I was 99% sure the last Baby O'Prey was fake. I'm like 82% sure this one was fake. Yeah, WEC, I'm willing to show it if we got time. I don't know how long it is. Like I said, if it's like a half hour or less, we could totally append it or to one of the current movies that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. But if it's an hour plus, we'd have to do it on a day of a short movie. And to be honest, I'll watch one episode, but I've never liked an anime yet. So I'm probably not your best person, for watching it. Actor says that fast food mascot is so creepy. Yeah, she doesn't show up. She's not a mascot anymore. Probably because they made her into McNuggets. It's sad. Dear Bop, if we could get baseball back with realigned divisions for 2020 with teams playing in Arizona, so we have the designated hitter rule across the board, and doesn't mean that Frank is the catcher and Freddie is the pitcher. Son of a bitch! First off, I hate the designated hitter rule. Although I'm a bigger fan of the American League than the National League, the designated hitter rule is bullshit. It should be removed from the game. The pitcher's gotta bat the ball like everybody else. Very anti-DH. 14 Barber says, "Bird of Prey, you never liked anime. Have you not seen Dragon Ball Z?" I saw one episode. Didn't care for it. A bunch of my college buddies, in fact, pretty much everybody in this particular group, different college cliques, everybody in this group loved Dragon Ball Z. I didn't watch it. I was the one holdout. I didn't see anything appealing about it. Sorry, not sorry. Just some things I like and some things I don't. Sci-Fi Nation says, "That's it. That's why I keep coming to Bird of Prey streams. Son of a bitch." Well, thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. Yes, no on the designated hitter. I don't know. What the hell is the point of playing baseball in Arizona? I get it, but I guess the weather. Here's the deal. I used to care about baseball. College time, and for the maybe 5 years after college, I loved baseball. I was watching baseball games. I was going to baseball games. I cared about the teams. I knew exactly where the Yankees and the Mets were in the standings every week. I would read articles if I missed the game. I would read the articles when I woke up the next morning before I went to work to see the play-by-play of each game. After I got sick, I could not care less about baseball. Just doesn't matter to me anymore. So I understand lots of fans. So if they want to play baseball in Arizona, more power to them. It doesn't affect my life. I'm not going to block them. Yes, Mama Pray.
I have Mama Pray short story.
Okay, a Mama Pray short story is coming, so we're going to go over to the Mama Pray screen.
Okay. It has to do with baseball.
It's a baseball Mama Pray story.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Let's put up the Mama Pray icon. You have to.
Okay. Hi, guys. And daughter. Anyway. And
yes, I started liking pizza too.
Anyway, back in 1978, when Mama Pray was very pregnant with Berto Pray, and he refused to be born, he was due October 30th and wasn't born until November 13th. But anyway, somewhere during my late pregnancy, the Yankees were in the World Series. I wasn't really into baseball, but at that point I was just kind of lounging around, waiting to go into labor. So I watched the whole World Series, and he was kicking and kicking during it. And yes, the Yankees won.
The Yankees win.
Don't ask me what game or who they were playing. I don't remember that. But that's the only sport you eventually wound up liking. And it was the only sport I ever watched. End of story. Go back to whatever you're doing. Bye, guys.
Number one sci-fi says, Mama Pray, love you more and more and more.
I love you all.
DJ Odyssey says, yay, Mama Pray saved us. The Continuum says, Mama Pray, do you have any baby pictures of Bird of Prey we can see?
He's got them all. We have a lot, but I think he's got most of them. What do you call that?
Scanned.
Scanned, okay.
Okay, I will, you know what, maybe we'll bring up a baby picture. We'll bring up a baby picture. Mama Pray was a good Mama Pray. She made sure people didn't take naked pictures of the baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your grandmother tried.
Apparently my grandmother tried. More than once, I've heard.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, you know what? We'll do baby pictures another day. It's going to take too long for me to find them. Maybe at the end of the stream. Yes, I'm going back to the Dear Bop view, so we can finish off the Dear Bops. And maybe if we finish the Dear Bops, if there's time, I'll look for a baby picture. Dear Bop, can you tell me the story of the Epic Rant and why you seem to be cornering the market on them? Epic Rant starts now. Unfortunately, Epic Rants don't start at appointed times. I can't start an Epic Rant. I can't plan an Epic Rant. Epic Rants just happen. Somebody says something that ticks me off or piques my interest or somehow gets me to talk about something that I wanted to talk about but happened never to talk about or never talked about in a long time. The rant begins. The rant is like a force of nature. It's like a tornado. Okay, but even less is known about the formation of a rant, of an epic rant, than about tornadoes. Because at least tornadoes, there are scientists who study tornadoes. We've all seen the movie Twister. They put those metallic sensors into the tornado and they saw what it looked like. No such thing has been done for the epic rants. Epic rants are closer to rogue waves in the ocean. People know they exist. They've taken out whole cruise ships, but nobody knows really where they come from or have found any logic, or any way to reproduce it. They just happen. So I'm sorry I don't have more info on it, and I'm sorry I can't start an epic rant on command. If I could, it wouldn't be epic. It's special because it's unexpected. If you could reproduce it on demand, it wouldn't be special. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey. I keep detailed stats of the NFL, NHL, NLB, NBA. I really miss sports. Oh, Thomas, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know you always used to go to baseball games. When last year, every weekend or something, you would say, oh, I can't come to the stream. I'll be at a baseball game. I am sorry. I know a lot of people here are missing sports. So, you know what? It was a bit insensitive of me to say, I thought it was stupid. I don't think it's stupid. A lot of people are missing sports. So if they can play it in Arizona, more power to them. Good for them, in fact, because I know a lot of people do care. And if this was 10 years ago, I'd probably care myself. I'd probably be like, no, we need to get in the season. But I'd also be pissed that they weren't playing at Yankee Stadium. That, well, what the hell's the point if I don't ever get to see him play in person? Dear Bob, Joe Biden here. Did I message you already today? It's getting hard to remember. I'm running for president. If you didn't know, when I was a child, I would bring our hunting rifle and shotguns to school. No one needs an AKR-13. Let me tell you, Barack Obama's mother is the sweetest woman I ever smelled. This is why we need to change bad. Bernie Sanders is a good friend, but he is dead wrong about me. I could outdo him on push-ups any week of the day. Well, I want to thank the good people of America for voting to re-election me this September. Vote early, vote often. Joe, poor Joe. Joe, it's okay. I don't know what's going on, Joe. But last we spoke, I was going to be running for president. You were going to be my running mate, and now you think you're going to be president again. Whatever. You know what, Joe? I wish you the best. I really do. Do your best. I have a feeling you're going to be in retirement, but whatever. There are worse things. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay away from the young folk. They all have it. They all have it. Anyone under 30, don't trust. They're all disease carrying. They all carry it. Don't trust anyone under 30. That's the new rule. Dear Bop, WEC here. It's 45 minutes too long. If you really want it, we'll do it. I will find the right movie, and when that movie comes up in the next few weeks, we will tack it on. It's your call. Let me know if I can find a way to stream it. I can download it. I can get a copy of it so I can get it ready. You don't have to send it to me unless there's really nowhere else to get a copy. But so it's episode 1 of Dragon Ball Z. Is that what it is? Or no, it's you let me know either in, not this, you know what, you have my Skype. So when you get a chance in Skype, give me the full title of the series and I will go ahead and, upload it. And Thomas Potts found something while cleaning his bookshelf. Very interesting, Thomas. Let's see. I know it's you, Wes. I know who WEC is. Trigun, huh? Come on. Wait, this will probably do it. There we go. So I'd sent these out to people who had won the Make Klingons Great Again hat. When I did that, I don't know, a year or so ago, that promotion, I had put a picture of me holding Sassy, and I said from the desk of Birdo Prey 5, and I signed it, and Sassy signed it, and I sent it out with the hats. So, there you go. Thank you, Thomas. Down memory lane. I don't think that qualifies as a baby picture, but it's something. It's Sassy's baby picture. Fortean Barber says, what about Darker Than Black? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I assume that's another anime. Rambling Canucks is Bird of Prey. I still have both the pick and the hat. Very cool. Very cool. One day they might be worth something. I don't know to who, but potentially. Dear Bop, can you add an SD Game Swap commercial to your rotation of commercials during your breaks? Yes, I can. You know what? That's a good idea. Send me a link to a SD GameStop commercial, and I will put it in. I'll put it in the rotation. And I won't even ask for, 10% of everything Anti-Tracker sells. Yeah, we put it in. Not a problem. 30 seconds spot or less. We'll put it in. Okay, let's go back to the chat because that was our last Dear Bop. So, hello again, all. Welcome back in the big window. Josh reads his Bird of Prey. I still have Sassy autograph, and that is the fake picture. That's not a fake picture. Thomas says my hat is right behind me at the desk. Very cool, Thomas. And Fortean says, oh yeah, Darker Than Black was a really smart and stylish original anime. Yeah, I've never heard of it. So, sorry. And Wesley is talking about Trigun. Wes, that's fine. I will look I'll look to see if I can stream an episode or something. And if I can't, I will contact you. Not a problem. Not a problem. Just because Anti-Tracker let you down, I will not. Cinnabon says, please no Trigun. Well, Cinnabon, it'll be at the end. It'll be at the end of a Cinema Saturday, so you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Wesley wants an autograph from me. You know what, Wes? I will work on that too. Because Wesley, you've been extremely nice and generous.
You could sign a baby wipe.
No, I'm not going to sign a baby wipe. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, the picture isn't fake. The autograph is fake. Josh Reed, I challenge you to prove to me that the autograph is fake. I witnessed it, and Sassy witnessed it. So, total proof. And I'm sure Mama Prey probably witnessed it. Wesley says, Cinnabon, why do you hate me? No, nobody hates Wes. Okay, you know what? Let's see if I can find a Baby O'Prey picture. Or two. Obviously, if I find one, I'll probably find more than one. Pictures. If anybody ever breaks into my computer, my pictures are in the pictures folder, which I know, it's hard. But then under pictures folder with an S, there's a folder called picture without an S. And so then that's where the other stuff is. And then they're breaking down by category. So I guess we're going to go to, is it Family Mist? No. Old. I think they're under old photos. LMN. Pets and Animals. Photography. No, we went too far. M. Other people's old pictures. Baby pics. Old pictures. Now we're going to have the whole new folder of baby pics. Uh-oh. This aren't just me as a baby. I think there's some of Ciso Prey as a baby. Let me double check. I can't tell some of these. Okay, no, I think these are for the most part me. Yeah, these are all me. Because Mamo Prey one point made us a collage with our baby pictures on it. Let's see. How are we going to see this, though? Okay. Well, there. Okay, I'm not quite a baby, but I'm young bird of prey. Young bird of prey there. There's baby. There's a baby picture. I think that's me. No, is that Ciso Prey? Who is in the Mexican siesta hat? They're wearing red.
Oh, that's you. And
Oh, good.
behind you is Deborah that goes away that used to babysit.
It's my old babysitter. Yeah, we probably shouldn't give away names. Here I am with a cigar. See, Mr. Frank would have been proud. That's Disney. Huh? I did. I made it bigger. There's me holding little Ciso Prey. Little baby Ciso, I assume?
I can't see.
Yeah, I know. I'm a few seconds ahead.
All I have is the... Oh, I just...
Are you still...
Okay, now we see. I paused it.
You paused it. Oh.
Okay. That was... I'll tell you.
Well, we're way past that now.
All right. You were a year and a half old in Disney.
Okay, that was the cigar. Okay. This is me holding Ciso Prey.
Yeah.
So hit refresh so that you're current with the stream. There's me in a pool. That one, is that me? I don't know. I skipped that. This one, is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Buddy's Playland.
Buddy's Playland. This is little baby me. Yeah. There we go. Little baby Bird of Prey 5. I can't see comments, unfortunately. Okay. That's a little bit older me. There's another baby me. Aw. My eyes look black. I might have had to do some red eye reduction. Oh, I did have dark eyes. Mama Bray confirms over my eyes. There's a school picture, I guess. It's not particularly happy. That was not one of my favorite shirts. I think it was itchy. Look at all that hair. Look at all that hair. Poor hair. Oh, it's all gone. It's all gone. I don't know what the hell I was doing here.
I should cut it and save it.
I don't know what I was doing here. There. Look at that. That's a respectable baby photo. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, look at how dark my eyes are. They almost look like alien eyes. Dude. You sure I wasn't an alien? Yeah, sure. There we go. Look, I had a tattoo. I was a badass. I had a snake tattoo. You'll see.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
That was at school? Field day. I must have been the baddest ass there. Okay, now that is not. Don't look too badass in this one. It's that blue and red and black, darker blue. Yeah, obviously it's a school picture. I don't remember a big wicker chair anywhere. This was graduation from what? elementary? Kindergarten? Kindergarten. Does that say Qapla? Does that say Qapla behind me? Did I not know it? It probably says play. It probably says play. Yeah, that's kindergarten. That's kindergarten. Oh! That's my first beagle. That's me with my first beagle. That's Princess. Aw. Aw. Oh, here we go. Here I am in school. I'm already declared myself emperor. I'm wearing a crown of some sort. I've already ascended to the Krogan throne. And, yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. And this, just so you know, this is what it looked like. These are where all the pictures came from. This is the collage Mama Pray made for me. These are all the pictures together that I cut out and I scanned. I didn't scan them. I just took a digital picture and I saved them. That's why the resolution is so low. Oh, yeah, I think that's in the back of my house somewhere right now. So very cool. There you guys go. You got your baby O'Prey, baby O'Prey pictures. Of course, actual baby Sis O'Prey pictures. Those will be forthcoming, and at her explicit permission, obviously. Princess puppy, yeah, Princess was my first dog. So now you know half of my security questions. Mana Sands says, Josh Reed, Bird of Prey, how about watching Gunbuster? Never heard of Gunbuster. Is that a movie? And Sis says that's you and puts in a heart. You look thrilled. Stranger's Hand. I don't know. BBB says you look more like our dad there. Really? Where has the hair gone? I know. I think it was stolen. Wesley says hi to Mama Pray. John reads his Bird of Prey. Mama Pray, are you sure you didn't keep #1 sci-fi and give away Bird only to have them be switched on you? Epic Beard says Bird is a demon confirmed. Continuum says cool. Admiral Saval says it has to be fake, Bird of Prey. I don't think it was. I don't know. The hair? No, the hair was real. The hair was absolutely real. Angarima says looks like a kid from The Omen. Sassy prototype. No, that was the first order of Beagle Bites. No, Josh Street. Josh reads his Bird of Prey with his first order of Beagle Bites. Wesley says, why are we watching this? We're only meant to suffer. I don't know. Somebody wanted to see a baby O'Prey picture. Uncle Remus is so bored we'll watch anything at this point. Josh reads his Bird of Prey, Mama Pray, made you pictures of your brother, #1 sci-fi. Continues says, Bird looks so cute. Uncle Remus says, Beagle corpses in the corner. No! Josh reads his Bird of Prey, you know DJ's going to bug you until you saw Sis O'Prey now. I don't think he is going to. Wesley, Bird of Prey, BBB is Sis O'Prey, she knows all and tells us nothing. You know what, BBB, if you're still here, she says ask me. If you're still here, obviously you are still here, one day this upcoming week, maybe, Monday or Tuesday, or Thursday coming up. Would you be interested in just coming on one of these regular streams? We won't talk about sci-fi. We'll just talk about some regular topic like dreams, dream interpretation. something like that. Ghosts, haunting, squatches, something like that. And you can also take questions from the audience. If they have any questions, they want to hear the dirt or whatever, if you're interested. But we're going to be ending this soon. Oh, that's right. She has to work. That's right. So we could do it on a weekend. Hungry Mrs. Sissel-Prey, did Bird have a superhero action figures when I was a kid? Well, I had, in fact, we both had G.I. Joes. Sissel-Prey liked them too. We had one guy which we called Broccoli because he was really green. Wesley says, BBB, was Bird of Prey always weird, or did the coma damage his... Oh, this weird. Or did the coma damage his brain? I would say she'd probably say that I was always like this. BBB is open in theory work. Gotcha. Having beers is conspiracy theory with Sissel-Prey. Sounds fun. DJ says, BBB, did your G.I. Joes beat up little Joey all the time? Sci-Fi Nation says, DJ Odyssey has a birthday video now. Very cool, Sci-Fi Nation. I assume it's on your channel. Number one Sci-Fi Bird of Prey, can I have Mamo Prey's picture? I don't know, Mamo Prey. Do you want to put a picture out there? I know. I'm pretty sure we've seen it before. But I will, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant a baby picture.
Oh, baby picture.
Yeah. I got you, Richie and Joanne, August 1953. There's Mamo Prey being held by who is Richie? Our cousin Richie. That was 1953. Not Ryan Johnson says donate $10. Thank you. Not Ryan Johnson says treats for Sassy. Not Ryan Johnson, I will order Sassy treats today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see, where's another Mamo Prey. That was August 1953. There's another. There's Mamo Prey looking at the cake. I believe that's Mamo Prey. Yeah, sitting down, looking at the cake. And that's her cousin Marion and two aunts. Oh, her sister. Aunt Chicky is holding Marion. Yes. That's my aunt, Mamo Prey's older sister. The one that called the Yes, the one who called 911 about the microwave fan. It was an old birthday party. When was this? I don't have a year. But
I'm 2 years older than Marion. So I was 5.
Probably. So
yeah, I was
1956, 57.
Since I was born in December of 51.
Right. So 1955. No, 57. 57. 56 or 57. 1956. That was likely 1956. Okay. There you go. Sci-Fi Nation Bird of Prey, yes, it is. Very cool. So, guys, check out Sci-Fi Nation's channel for DJ Odyssey birthday video. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, you know you're my favorite live comedian. You make us laugh all so much. Aw, thank you, Wesley. BBB says, aw. John Street says, that's a very young Uncle Paulie. Yeah, Uncle Paulie. John Street says, Bird of Prey. Mama Prey has the look, is this over? I want cake look. That's probably exactly what she was thinking too. I just want the cake. Yeah, she says he had a sweet tooth then and she still has it. Wesley says, Walt, wait, is Uncle Paulie a real person? Holy crap. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of Uncle Paulie. But there are such people. Relatives. Very similar. In Tennessee at the moment. On Mama Prey's beck and call. Who would do anything for Mama Prey. Josh reads as Wesley. Yes, that was him holding little Mama Prey. Dibs is here. Says she looks like Michelle. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it ran in the family. Michelle's mom was Mama Prey's sister, so half sister.
Well, yeah.
Half sister, but yeah, had the same father. The father had the stronger genetics, I think, in terms of the looks.
Yeah, I resemble my father.
Yeah, I resemble even to a point Uncle Buddy. I see myself in my Uncle Buddy a lot. So I think he had the dominant genes in terms of the looks.
Dibs is still here?
Yeah, Dibs is still here.
Oh, will he be calling us later?
Oh, Dibs, Mama Prey is asking if you're going to be calling us later.
I've been waiting for a call.
She's been waiting for a call, she says. Wesley says, well, I have to do something with my day off other than watch this Bird of Prey. Have a great day. Take care, Wesley. Qapla. Thank you so much. And guys, I am going to be ending this. Remember, 2 more hours from now at 5 p.m. Eastern, Orville Nation's channel, DJ Odyssey versus a gaggle of people on who's the best Doctor Who. So I can't wait to be there. Dibs, I told them, says Sissel Prey. Yeah, but we didn't get the official. That's why. Wesley says, Cyber and Bird of Prey, great stream as always. But live long and alpaca, everyone. Also, Karoga National Anthem is the best anthem. Hail Karoga. And you know what? We will end it on the Karoga National Anthem. Thank you. And I will get the link to Sci-Fi Nation stream. And I'll put it up while we sing. Not sing, but listen to the Karoga National Anthem. just one more. So Baby O'Prey, here's some good stuff.
Oh, give me a home where the orphans can't roam, 'cause they're down a uranium mine, where seldom is heard a complaint against Bird, 'cause his subjects are all treated fine. Caroga the brave, where the orphans and Sassy both play, where often is heard, son of a bitch, from Bird, and the bridges don't falter or sway. When the airwaves are clear, there's a voice you can hear through the noise of those turnstiles. For despite what you've heard, Gowron isn't a turd.
Sorry about that.
Is what
Seemed like we had a little technical difficulty.
Caroga the brave, where the orphans and Sassy both play.
Josh Street, I'll take those gladly if you're offering.
Is heard, son of a bitch, from Bird, and the bridges don't falter or sway.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Anti-tracker might think Martok kicked up a stink in his plan to bring Bird O'Prey down. But he soon changed his tune for a purse of doubloons. Now he kneels for the Carogan crown. Caroga the brave, where the orphans and Sassy both play, where often is heard, son of a bitch, from Bird, and the bridges don't falter or sway.
Thank you all. Thank you, Josh Street, who promises if he wins the lottery, he would not give me a weak laptop. He would give me a 64-core monster of an editing machine. No more, don't worry. Don't worry, says O'Prey. The music is over for today. Good night, all. I will see you later at Orville Nation stream. Qapla. Take care. Tomorrow, Cinema Saturday, Spaceballs, about 3 p.m. Eastern. Qapla. More for Sis O'Prey's ears. No. She's been extremely patient.